Oh, video is paused. Oh, I guess it won't. Okay, so I'm streaming directly from the PS5 for the first time. I don't think it's going to have video until I actually start the
Play the
game.
game. Oh no.
But that's okay. I need to actually set this up. If you go, well, like you said, you can just look on Twitter.
I will.
Because of the way we're doing this, I can't get the link until I start broadcasting. So that's funny. Oh, hello, people in the chat. See, there are people here already. I didn't get the game early, but if you pre-order, which is a misnomer at this point, the digital version, then you get access to it on the 3rd instead of the 7th.
Nice.
Nice!
Nice.
Okay, there's that. And I need to get the description in there.
I need the link.
Oh, it'll be on Twitter in just a second.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Maybe already. Oh, no, I didn't tweet it yet. I have to actually hit the tweet button for that to go through.
That's usually how these things go.
Yeah. And...
There we go.
Description. Okay, we should be good now.
Hello, everybody.
We're tired.
Yeah.
So, well, I'm planning for this to be kind of a chill time. I want to focus mostly on, playing the game and enjoying it for the first time, so... Oh, immediately, looks like you got some cool items.
Ooh.
I guess the game was running underneath underneath the menu that whole time. But I wanted to see the opening sequence. That's okay, I need to make sure everything's okay.
Hi, Destin Video Games.
Do we sound... Hey, Alicia, and also Josh, I guess.
I'm the geek critique now.
Is this Cyber Shell? No, not this time. I like, calls itself Sonic Colors, has no Blue Knuckles option. Okay, so we sound good.
You sound okay.
Sounds like it. Sonic Colors Ultimate. No one is here! I saw a good joke about the Super Monkey Ball, the new Super Monkey Ball game on Twitter, with all the characters it's getting. Somebody said, everyone is Sphere! That is kind of how it's going.
It's adorable.
No, this one, I'm streaming directly from the PS5, so there's no way to multi-stream to Twitch. So this one will just be YouTube.
Yeah.
And
it's exclusive.
And I don't think we're gonna get to the intro video again unless it's under settings or something. Brightness.
Did you ever play the original release of Colors?
I'll get into that in a second. Let me give this thought first. Perplexingly, I heard about this. They put the boost button on circle by default, which I'm not unlearning like 13 years of muscle memory. Like the thought of boosting over here
Yeah,
and
like why?
oh, that would be strange.
I can just like tell that sounds terrible.
Yeah. But okay, I think that's... Maybe it'll be under the options satellite once we get in.
The options satellite?
Listen, I know the...
Hello, Sonic. Do you read me?
He's here!
I'll be your now.
No, he's not. We're turning Tails off.
Why?
I don't need hint rings! I know how to play video games!
But I like it when Tails is here.
Yeah, at least you can change the controls, that's true. Jump should be circle because Sonic becomes a circle. You raise a good point.
If he didn't become a circle.
So right off the bat, this looks like okay. Here's sort of where I stand on the visuals in Colors Ultimate. If I had never like played Sonic Colors on Dolphin with like HD textures in 60 FPS, this would be such an incredible upgrade just on the just basically purely on the fact that it's 60 frames per second. Because I do have that option, like I do think this looks good. I think it looks really, really nice in some places. But in some ways the graphics are kind of like a side grade compared to that. Like, they look a whole lot better. Oh no. Ooh, you can't use the D-pad in 2D sections. That's gonna screw me up.
I'm very sorry.
I normally flop to the D-pad in 2D sections. But yeah, so I think it still looks very nice. It's maybe more of a side grade.
Oh, people are saying the game audio is a little loud.
You know, I do not know what to do about that. Except I can turn the mic volume up.
We're professional.
That would probably. Well, no, I can't adjust the game audio separately from the mic audio.
There's gotta be a way to do that.
So I'll just turn the gain up on the mic a little bit.
Oh man, y'all are about to get your eardrums blasted out.
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't start echoing.
Yeah.
This really might not be a particularly ideal way to stream, but I thought I'd try it this time. Ooh, also, I believe I think the Metal Sonic races are tied to Red Rings, if I remember right, so I could probably be going for those.
I sound quiet. I've got 2 cats on me. This is a delicate situation. Is there supposed to be mic audio?
Yes.
What have you done? Are we back?
I don't know. We might be.
What happened?
I have no idea.
We're so freaking good at this.
The PS5 just stopped powering the microphone for some reason. I don't know why. Also, yes. Okay, give me a second.
Oh, they hear voices. Okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah, but now the sound wants to come out of the microphone.
Oh my god.
Okay, now we should be good again. God, I hope that doesn't keep happening, but now I'm kind of worried it's going to. It's going to be like, oh, you guys aren't using this, right? And just keep going into a low power state.
Why would it do that?
I don't know!
Oh, man.
It's not a Geek Critique stream without some technical screw-ups happening for no reason.
Yeah.
It's absolutely not. Anyway, what was the last thing you guys heard me babbling about? Because I was in the middle of something. The power of the 9th gen, indeed.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's the first cutscene.
Ooh. The cutscenes look kind of strange.
The cutscenes were originally pre-rendered in HD,
yeah.
or rather in SD on the Wii.
Mm-hmm.
This is just taking the original files and upscaling them. So it doesn't look great.
Just looks a little off.
Because Eggman.
The last thing they heard was me talking about cats.
Okay.
Oh man, you went off and talked about all that.
Baby, I'm trying to pay attention to the story.
It would be pretty hard to miss a giant floating space.
I don't normally care about story too much in games, but when it comes to Sonic...
So, evil plot? I don't know.
Wow. Plot or not, can't be mad at this view. This place has taken beauty to the next level. I'm just surprised that it was so easy.
Oh, I'll mute during the cutscenes so there won't be that
I
echo.
wouldn't say it was that easy.
Hello, happy people. Buckle up as Eggman's ultra-accelerating space elevator whisks you to an interplanetary wonderland of fun.
I can't believe somebody was dumb enough to leave the keys in this thing. It's like Eggman's begging us to sneak in and trash the place.
Oh man, this thing's got crazy fast acceleration.
You call this fast?
This amusement park has been constructed entirely out of a sense of remorse for my past transgressions, and is in no way associated with any sort of evil plot or premeditated misdeeds.
Well, that's a relief.
Just thinking about it makes my head feel like it wants to. Huh?
Little aliens!
Your voice chip is stuck on Cowboy again. Stop talking and net those aliens.
Come on here, you little varmints! Come back here! I'm gonna get you! Come here! I'm gonna shoot you!
I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm sure of what I'm gonna do.
Huh?
Hey, what's going on? Huh? Whoa!
Sonic was stuck like that for the rest of time.
He's still orbiting the planet as we speak.
Yeah, for people who came in during that... Ooh, I've got enough park tokens to unlock a customization item.
Oh, can you get ooh?
What?
Can you get Sonic with different pants?
He doesn't have pants in the first place.
Well, yeah, and it's indecent. Slap that boy in some trousers.
So the cutscenes in the Wii version and the original version were pre-rendered, and because the Wii was a standard def console, they were only rendered in standard definition. So for this, they went back and they took those original video files and they ran them through an upscaler, and it looks a little rough. So that's why it looked like that.
This is the PS5 version, right?
Well, the PS4 version, but yeah.
Well, you know what I mean.
Running on a PS5. Now, we can't give him pants, but we can change the color of his gloves.
Give him the cyan gloves. Cheetah gloves!
I don't have enough park tokens to get those yet.
Do I look like I give a fuck? Just get them.
The pre-order comes with gold and silver gloves.
No, get the purple gloves. Get the purple gloves.
I can't. I don't have them.
You have 5 coins.
I don't want purple gloves.
Oh my god.
I want to save my park tokens for good shit.
You're gaslighting me live.
You can have the movie aura.
Aw, this little glowy spiky.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
I'll go for that. And the movie boost.
That's awesome.
Like the normal color boost is just flashy, and this is blue. Very different. But now what I really want to save my park tokens for is like these player icons up there in the top right corner.
I mean, they are really cool. Since when does Sega admit that it ever made anything except for Sonic and Yakuza?
Well, I'm not being facetious. I definitely want Clockwork Knight, Skies of Arcadia. Ooh, Christmas Nights, yes. You know, Nights is a very inviting shade of purple.
Oh god, yeah. I always thought that. Puyo Blue Yo.
Super Sonic, happy 30th. Did they give me any of these?
The original game didn't have this stuff.
I like
No,
that.
I was asking.
the original game had none of... Like, this screen did not exist.
Dr. Bad said Josh freaking out about old Sonic IPs. Take a shot.
Old Sega IPs, yeah.
Oh, they can read you like a book.
Okay, is this it? It is! Can I make it full screen? I don't think I can make it full screen.
That's stupid.
That's okay. I love this new remix. I'll let it play out. Started playing during the anniversary concert, like, I got the feels, you know? Oh, look at what they named cutscene number 8.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna get there. But yeah, maybe they should have just run all the cutscenes in a little window like that.
Yeah.
Because that did look a lot better. Oh, thank you, Monkey.
Monkey! They say, massive tragedy about the cutscenes. They're poorly up-resed and look like... But also, turning off VSync with the performance and maybe the load times?
Well, maybe, but I'm playing on PS4, so I can't do that. Also, the load times don't seem too bad. I mean...
Yeah.
At least not here. I've heard they're really bad on Switch. Although, I've also heard the Switch version apparently hasn't had, like, the big... Like, they released this big, massive 10-gig day one patch. And that's not out on the Switch yet either, apparently.
That's how it always goes with the Switch, though. Oh, are they spoiling the crap out of Metroid Dread? I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, guys, I've already had to deal a little bit with, like, people leaving comments on that Metroid Dread video I did. Being like, ooh, they revealed something, and I'm gonna make a really obvious hint as to what it is.
Well, that sucks. Don't do that shit.
Yeah, so...
Nintendo should definitely not be doing that shit.
So, I have not seen anything past E3 as far as Metroid Dread goes.
Yeah, me neither.
People have tried to have indirectly told me things, and that's been annoying, but probably inevitable.
But yeah, please no spoilers in the chat. I don't want to be spoiled on anything.
Because I'm going in as blind as I possibly can be. Like, I want things to be a surprise. I know I'm gonna play it.
Yeah. Like, you showed me a big bird man, that's all I need.
I'm a little surprised that, like, the movie aura persists at all times. I figured it would only happen while he was boosting or something, but...
Oh, but no, he's just always a little bit down.
Well, I mean, that is how it works in the movie, to be fair. I think it looks pretty good.
I like it.
Do I want to go down here? I want to go down here. Yeah! I also noticed a second ago, the way the laser aiming controls work is a little different. Sonic Colors on the Wii was designed so it could be played with just the Wii remote. So, like... Let me see if I can like hold still long enough to explain what I mean. Like, when you aimed the laser, oh, I'm not gonna get a chance now. Oh well. When you aimed the laser on the Wii, like it was very like controls were digital, you know. But now, like you aim with like analog controls, which you could always aim with the stick, but you know what I mean. It feels different.
Yeah.
Oh, Kovar's, and now Kovar's revealed that Goku was going to be in Dread.
God damn it, Kovar. Yeah. Oh, I did get spoiled on one thing, but I'm not gonna spoil that for anybody. But I'm pissed about it. I just remembered.
Ooh, this is another remix.
Ooh.
Ooh, also this is the first this is the first bonus level. I put a link to an explanation in the description, but I'll go ahead and say it once here. When Sonic Colors was in development, like, it was designed the same way as, like, the other Boost games were, as, like, especially, like, Unleashed had, like, real stages with, like, 3D and, you know, lots of 2D and 3D switching. I'm getting all screwed up here trying to explain this. And then it also had, like, shorter, more gimmicky stages that tended to be more focused around one thing. And Colors also has that, and that's what that just was. The difference with Colors is, pretty late in development, they decided... Oh, it's a cutscene. Oh, well, I'll talk over it. Pretty late in development, they decided to just, like, split up a lot of the Act 1s and 2s into 2 levels, and mix them in with all the bonus levels they had, which is why each zone has 6 acts in Colors. So, like, the first 3 levels of Tropical Resort are the first half of Act 1, the second half of Act 1, and then Act 3 is the old Act 2. And anyway, if you click the link in the description, there's a much better, more in-depth explanation of what I'm talking about.
Didn't you see? I absorbed those aliens
Yeah.
and got powered up with, like, some kind of wild energy. And after a few seconds, they'd pop out of me.
I find that hard to believe.
Okay, seriously? We need to find Eggman and figure out how catching these aliens fits into whatever heinous plan he's hatching.
And wreck that plan, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much how we spend our time.
Should have put Yacker in Team Sonic Racing.
I'm sorry. I don't know who that is.
Weren't you paying attention to the story? Actually, I don't think they... Yacker is the Wisp.
Oh. I don't think they've given him a name yet.
I don't think they have. Yeah, the game audio echoes when, like, I don't talk for too long.
Sorry. That's why we need to be yelling all the time.
Yeah, it sucks because what I normally do with streams is I like... Oh, wait, hang on. This is the new Wisp. Yeah, there's, like, new shortcuts and areas in levels, I guess.
I like his spooky little music. It's like, ooh, it's a goal.
That's neat. I wish there was some way... I've always wished there was a way to cancel Wisp transformations. Because sometimes, like, you're done, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway, to get back to what I was saying, my #1 wish with this game, and I wasn't counting on it, I'm not disappointed in it because I get it, but I really wish that they had introduced a way to, like, I wish they'd introduced a mode that combines the original, like, the old Act 1 and 2s together, and just makes the rest of the stages bonus content. At least give a way to, like, play through them. That would have been nice. Yeah, there we go. See, the analog control, that's what I was talking about. But I know this was Colors as it originally came out, and moreover, probably one big reason that they wouldn't do that is because... Oh, shit. One of the big things that reviewers complained about in Generations, but not Colors, was that it was too short. And I think one reason Colors didn't get those complaints is because, like, it made you play through its bonus stages and didn't present them differently.
Ah, yes. I always said that about Colors.
Yes, I know.
Sorry.
And if you look at the DS version of Colors...
Sorry.
If you look at the DS version of Colors, that's how it presents things. Like, its map screen has, like, the main acts and then the bonus acts. Bonus missions, stuff like that. The secret game design is to add a bunch of filler so it won't be too short. Exactly. So most stages, most zones, like, split things up a little more. But Tropical Resort, I guess to give a good first impression, has you play through, like, all of its main acts first. And then has you do the bonus stuff. So that's what all this is. And you know, like, most of them aren't... Like, I don't even mind most of them. They're not too bad. There's a couple of dumb ones, you know, same as, like, Generations and Unleashed had. But they're such an obvious break from like the rest of the game that I think they were a big reason why like Colors didn't appeal to me nearly as much as like Generations and Unleashed did.
People really don't like the Bloom.
I'm sure it looks worse for you guys than it does for me.
Yeah, it really doesn't look that bad.
But
the Bloom in the fucking Wind Waker HD version made me want to fucking die, so I can sympathize.
Oh, apparently Lonely Goomba's in here.
Lonely Goomba!
No, I actually don't think the Bloom looks too bad at all, but I'm sure on a stream, with like the bitrate compression, it'd look pretty rough. Or on the Switch for that matter, I bet it looks bad there too.
Yeah. Less.
Cheeseburgers don't run as fast as them little alien varmints. Idiot, get me more aliens! Y'all want fries with that? No! I reckon that hurt a bit. Wait a minute, I need to go over yonder. Sorry. Precious little aliens. I'll harness their hyper-go-on power, and then nothing will stop me. I know I say that every time, but this time, really, nothing will stop me.
Boss?
What? Sonic!
Who you calling nothing?
Huh? He means since the boss said nothing will stop me, and Sonic here is going to stop him, it's like the boss was calling Sonic nothing.
Great! I thought nobody would get that.
Fine. You're so smart, Robot. You take care of this mess. Release the big boy. At least I know he won't screw it up. Hasta la bye-bye, suckers!
Oh man, this Ferris wheel boss is gonna freaking get me.
Guess it's time for me to start stopping.
Yeah, you haven't even looked up the expert strats.
Get it?
I like that little animation where he pulled his glove up. It's cute.
It was cute. I agree.
Ooh, this is a remix. Shame we ain't gonna get to hear much of it.
Yeah. Goodbye, Mr. Ferris wheel.
That's gotta be one of the easiest bosses in the whole series.
Yeah, you like didn't do anything.
That might be the easiest one, actually, if you can get that laser power up like that.
Yep, that's it.
It takes longer if you don't get the laser. Oh, I missed the tail save. I'll definitely need that.
Tighten this last bolt. Oh, there you are. Where'd you run off to?
I did a little shopping, grabbed a bite to eat, and trashed a giant killer robot.
Oh, really? And they've got shopping here, too?
This place has everything. Hey, so how's your translator thingy coming along?
I think it's done. It's in binary code, so only I can read it. Okay, ask away.
Who are you, and what is happening to your people?
Okay, you says his name is Talks a Lot, and he's from a faraway soda, and where flowers water them with dances.
Yeah, I think your machine still has some bugs.
Yeah, I think I can figure this out, though. Okay, he said his name is Yacker. He's from a race of beings called Wisps.
Wisps?
No, Wisps, with a W.
Yeah, I'll just stick with aliens if that's okay with everybody.
Oh, sure. So anyway, they're either being used for their magical powers by an evil man, or to make underwear to be worn by Sally. I just hear save them, over and over.
When I was running around trashing robots, I saw a map that had a couple of interesting places. I think I'll go check them out, and maybe save some aliens.
Yacker understands English because of hyper go-on energy. You see?
What, it makes his brain smart?
Yes.
And also, thank you for the... Oh.
No, go ahead.
Oh, thank you for the super chat, Monkey. They say A+ comedy, Happy Tree Friends writers, A+.
I mean, I like it.
Have you got an arm?
No, but really, how much can it matter?
I guess it can't matter.
I like it when Sonic talks to me.
Oops, I'm breaking the fourth wall. Hey there, Colt Cabana. What could that be?
I guess we will see.
I love when Sonic breaks the fourth wall.
I think it's cute.
Like, my favorite part of the only episode of Sonic X that I liked was the one where... was the part where he turns directly to the camera and says, "Kids, don't use Formula 1 race cars to chase hedgehogs."
I liked it when he said, "I can do a lot of things."
No! The show was dead from then on. What are you doing?
That was the first episode!
I know! I know! The show gets bad at the end of the first episode. for reasons that I've never been able to understand.
Oh my god, where are the fucking ass trumpets?
Ooh, it's been remixed.
I don't even know what this is if there aren't fucking trumpets blowing out my entire asshole.
Okay, hang on. Yeah, normally it's supposed to go... Blah, 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 blah.
I don't even know where I am anymore. Yeah, where's the beep, 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 until the end of time.
Well, I'm sure that song will show up later, but for this one, it's we're getting a more low-key remix, I guess.
And I remember when you were working on your mod.
True Colors.
Yeah, like I would just hear that song constantly.
Yeah, I know.
All the time.
I know, and the unfortunate thing about that is, this is like my least favorite level in Colors, so...
Just fucking trumpets blasting out my asshole the entire time.
I mean, I like it more than I used to, but... But yeah, that definitely got to be a lot.
Sorry for anyone who likes the trumpets blasting out your asshole.
Oh, I think Kovar said he did the other day. Lots of people like this level.
Sorry, Kovar. I liked it when I wasn't hearing it for like 8 to 12 hours a day.
And that's saying something because, like, during lockdown, like, Sonic is my comfort series, right?
Yeah.
So, what I need, like, any time I'm feeling down, this is where I go. And, so during lockdown especially, I was playing a lot of Sonic games. And, like, you remarkably don't usually get too tired of the music most of the time. But this one, no, you don't. Don't tell me you do.
What? I love most of Sonic's music, okay? It's just when I'm chilling and I hear for like 8 years, it kind of starts grating on you a little bit.
Oh, I don't quite understand why I died there.
I'm not trying to insult anyone who likes this song, by the way. It's not.
I don't think you come across
song.
that
Well,
way.
people are saying they like it. I'm just saying. I'm not shaming.
And specifically, you like this version of it, right?
Yeah, I like this version.
Okay.
It's just the trumpets that were a lot, you guys.
You got tired of the trumpets.
They were just loud. And startling.
So this goes into the good remix pile then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry I scared you guys with loud trumpet sounds. My beautiful kids. They were like, why are the humans yelling all the time?
Yeah, I think the missile just hit me here earlier. But I was going for the red star ring. Ooh, here's an example. You see, the path keeps going back there.
Yeah.
Like, later on, there will be another act where I start on that path. Guys, this is one of the levels that was split up. Actually, Sweet Mountain's the only stage that was split where the acts 1 and 2 were split into 4 acts.
That's weird.
Yeah. Uh-oh, that switch! 300 explosions. You got hit by the rocket filled with jelly beans, yes.
There are worse things to get hit by.
They never... Dr. Matt says, didn't they say you were going to be able to turn off the remixes? I don't think they ever said that. And in any case, you cannot.
The original songs are later, though.
Well, this is a remix.
Well, yeah, but don't they come back for later levels?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Okay, the way it works is, in the original game, each zone had 3 remixes. So, Colors Ultimate has 3 additional remixes, so that all 6 acts of each zone get their own song.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's any, like, particular order they go in, although the first 2 of Sweet Mountain have been remixes.
Yeah.
Because if I remember right, oh no, the first level. What's the first level called? I'm blanking on it. Anyway, in the first...
Carnival Night.
That's not right at all. I think in the first level, Acts 1 and 2 were remixes, and Act 3 wasn't. Some Eggman's robots?
Aww.
Well, that's a nice reference. Also, that section right there, I remember seeing that in pre-release footage. That section is pretty different, because in the original game, you step on that switch, and then you wait around, and then robots slowly fall out of the sky. And you just have to wait for them. In that one, they come down immediately, so that's a nice change.
That is a nice thing. People are wanting to know if you prefer the DS or Wii version of this game.
Definitely the Wii version. I never played the DS version until last year, and it's not bad, but I don't like it as much as Sonic Rush. Also, like, it has this weird thing where, like, some of the zones, like, what was it? Planet Wisp is, like, entirely based on just being in drill form almost the entire time. So, despite the fact that it breaks up its missions, like, it can still get into some pretty gimmicky stages. Also, the last boss in the DS version, which is exclusive to it, it's, do I want to spoil it? It's a 10-year-old game. 11-year-old game. Well, I won't spoil it, but I'd always heard great things about the last boss, and it is really cool, but also it's not very well designed at all, and I was really sick of hearing that little DS remix of Reach for the Stars by the end of it.
Yeah, I always said that.
You... Yes, you did. Ooh, this will be the first time I'm using a rocket. I need to turn off the movie or already.
It's brand synergy.
But Sonic's arms aren't even the right color.
Brand synergy.
Now, another new thing that I really, really like is that if you time the homing attack right, like, you get a little... How do I put this? Okay, here it is timed wrong. No, I timed it right there.
You just can't help yourself.
I just can't help myself. It has a little Elite Beat Agents-like thing in the homing reticle,
yeah.
Where if you time it right, I don't know if you get more points or what, but I do know it generates boost, and that's really neat because a lot of the bonus stages in the original game, like, didn't have any way to get boost. So that's going to make those, like, more dynamic to play because you'll actually be able to get boost. So that's a nice thing.
Yeah, I was always saying that you needed a way to boost during those parts of the game.
Have you ever played this game?
Yes.
How many times?
One more than you.
Yes. And yet again, the level continues, and yet it ends here.
Freaking weird.
Yeah, I like how the UI goes away for automated sections myself.
It's more immersive. Really makes you feel like you're diving into a piece of cake.
Yeah, we've discussed this before, because she's seen me play this stage, and she's like, I want cake, and I'm like, I don't think it's actual cake, I think it's just like... I think these are just, like, objects fabricated to look like confectionery.
Yeah, but he, like, drills into it like it's real cake.
Because, like, the big burgers and stuff in the background are definitely not real, because, like, they have, like, metallic onions.
But I'm just saying, it looks real and soft. Spongy. Like, that could be cake.
This is probably one of the lesser bonus levels, I'd say. It's not as bad as the ones where you just have to jump on a spring. Those are the worst. But, like, come on. What are we doing here?
This is stupid.
I know.
Sorry, that's mean.
You're mean, but you're not wrong.
I don't think that's what people want to do in a Sonic game. I could be wrong.
I want to stand on switches. Yes. No, it's actually interesting because, like, I remember a fan site reviewed the original version of this in 2010, and it's one of those things where, like, the people who make the most noise are the ones who feel like they haven't been catered to in the longest time, because they get more and more frustrated about it. So at the time, like, this was, like, stuff like this was considered by many people to be, like, a really nice change of pace. Like, I remember the quote from the review was, Sonic has finally remembered that it's supposed to be a platformer. So, I mean, yeah, in that like, Sonic was always, like, there was spectacle parts, and there was speed, and then there was platforming, and, like, it was a nice balance of that in the 2D series. But, there is such a thing as going too far to either extreme.
There is.
Though I do know there's ways to get through these faster if you have the right Wisp powers and take the right path. And I've always heard long term, like, you can get a lot more out of colors if you go for the red star rings. Because, like, even stages like this have a lot of neat ways you can break them apart. And based on what I know about the regular stages, I believe it. So I'm actually planning to do that for the first time on this one.
Yep. That's what I have to say about that.
Okay, I'm gonna change the options again. A strange puzzle for a Sonic game, yes it is.
Yes, it is. Slowly raise this platform and not hit the hot rod.
Okay, first things first. Yeah, we'll go with short stuff.
New drip, new drip, new drip.
And I don't have nearly enough for new boosts, so that's fine. I'll keep the movie boost on, but go back to the regular aura, or I guess no aura.
Oh, are we allowed to ask questions about whatever on the stream?
Oh yeah, sure.
Night Owl.
Yes.
Didn't know if we wanted to keep it in the realm of Sonic colors.
No, that's okay. Just don't spoil anything that's happened after E3 about Metroid Dread.
Yeah, that's the only rule.
Because we haven't seen anything about that. Yeah, Lonely Goomba says Sonic Colors shines when going for 100%. Like I said, I believe it. But Like I said earlier, when Colors first came out, like, it came out within a week or two of Donkey Kong Country Returns. And that's where all my attention was at the time.
Yeah.
So this is a little different, I think. I seem to remember those robots normally, like they fall down and you can homing attack them. Anyway. So, like, I think on my initial... when I first started playing Colors, I made it about this far. Like, I made it to the point where I unlocked Sweet Mountain and Starlight Carnival. And then I just kind of put it on the shelf for a long time. And I think it's because, you know, like I said, the... having all these bonus stages that aren't denoted as such, getting in the way of, like, the rest of the game, was like... it just kept throwing off the flow of the game to me. And like I said, I don't think it was a bad idea for a couple of reasons. Especially, I gotta go for Red Star. I don't think it was a bad idea necessarily. I think it's one reason the game reviewed as well as it did, was because it couldn't be finished in like no time flat like Generations could. But like for my and also like I get that for people who are like less into Sonic games, like having something more traditional, like having something that resembles a more traditional platformer better is definitely gonna like be a nice change of pace between all of these like high-speed action stages.
Yeah.
So I get it. But I think it really affected my initial playthrough and affected like how I felt about Sonic Colors for a long time.
Yeah. I get it, but it's also just kind of weird.
That was a real stage, by the way. Quote-unquote real. My favorite change is really, really easy. It's, definitely the 60 frames per second. Like I said at the start of the stream, if I had not played, like, Colors on Dolphin, or I didn't have a computer capable of running at 60 frames per second, like, that alone would be enough of a selling point to me. I mean, at this point, the fact that I like the game so much is enough of a selling point, but you know what I mean.
Merely a fan wants to know, what are you most looking forward to as far as mods, beyond the level combiner?
Oh, that's definitely it first and foremost. In fact, I've heard it actually shares some similarities. Apparently it still has some of the same files as the original version. So I'm actually going to go in there and see if Axe Stage Mission is still in there. Like, I doubt the same thing I did to make True Colors is going to work, but it might. Aside from that, I expect to see mods that, like, let you disable the remixes or maybe customize the music. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's gonna be like the first thing people do, I feel like.
As far as more in-depth stuff goes, I bet there will be, like, judging by generations and forces and there are so many Sonic Forces mods, by the way.
Yeah.
I know. That one's really exploded lately. But there will probably be character mods.
Yeah.
If I was an alien and
I'll think about it for a second during this scene.
Where would I be? Experience has taught me to investigate anything that glows. Experience has also taught me that the best way to solve problems is to kick robot butt.
Visitors are cautioned to avoid feeding, petting, or saving any aliens.
Excuse me, giant killer robot? You want to do this the hard way or the easy way? Somehow I knew you'd say that. Let's dance.
We're back.
Mr. L, this is definitely, I would definitely say this is more of a port. It's like a modernized port, but it's definitely, I wouldn't call this a remake.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a remake either. When I hear remake, I think of, like, you know, Shadow of the Colossus. That big remake it had.
Was that? I don't know. I feel like that was kind of similar, unless there's stuff I'm forgetting about with it.
What? I'm not talking about the HD version. I'm talking about the full remake one they did for the PS4.
Did they, like, change the gameplay?
They, like, redid the entire graphics.
Well, I mean, they redid the graphics here, too.
But I mean, like, a complete overhaul.
I don't know. We'll say it's a
Oh
gray
my god, it is not a gray area. They, like, rebuilt the game. I mean, yeah, it still plays the same, but...
See, I was thinking, like, Metroid Zero Mission or FF7 remake in terms of a remake.
I don't know. I mean, I guess you're right, if that's your criteria.
Yeah.
But yeah, they literally remade it. Thank you, Sci-Fi Brony. They remade the game from the ground up.
This would definitely be considered a remaster, I'd say, yeah. But you know, that's a much better term than port. Because port implies that it's the same, and it's not. It has new features and new stuff. And new graphics.
Yeah, everyone be on my side. It's a remake. Like, from the very definition of the term remake, that is a remake.
I mean, based on what we know about the files, it does sound like this is probably running on a lot of the same code as the original.
Yeah.
Also, I saw people during the cutscene talking about the bloom. I wonder if you can turn that off in the PC version.
Boy, I wish you could in Wind Waker HD.
You are always so mad about that. That game came out in 2013.
And I'm still carrying that little rage torch to this day.
Let's watch Sonic and Tails be super lame best friends.
I love them.
Huh? Best boss beating ever. So, has Yacker given you any more information or limericks or whatever it is he's spouting?
Well, first, remember, this translation stuff isn't 100%.
Trust me, I remember.
So anyway, these aliens are made up of a really powerful energy source called hyper-go-ons. It's inside of them.
Like a battery?
No. Well, sort of. It's their life source. You only got a taste of it. Look at what happened. Battery is sort of an understatement. Funny thing, it was first translating as horrible body odor. Anyway, it seems an evil man, and you might know him, who they call Baldy Nosehair.
Nosehair? That's the best thing I've heard all day!
Comedy peak!
Oh, man!
Right here! Right now!
I've already written it.
Oh, man!
He's draining them of their power. All their power,
Jeez.
and using it for
The,
an evil
and on the other hand, it was all... I can't believe they ruined it.
purpose. Oh, an evil purpose.
Nothing in any other Sonic game was ever this cheesy before.
No. No Sonic game has ever done anything cheesier.
Find Baldy McNosehair, of course.
Yeah!
I'm totally calling him McNosehair.
Me too.
Dusted Video Game says I am rolling on the floor laughing.
Rolfing. on the floor. I like how there's actually two different versions of that cutscene, because you can beat Sweet Mountain or Starlight Carnival first, and it plays at the end of either one of them.
I'm glad they made sure they got it in there.
Mm-hmm. I hear a bird dad lover in the background. Oh, he's just here. He's not in the
God,
background.
am I that quiet? I'm sorry, I'm trying to be heard.
The virgin Dr. Eggman versus the Chad Baldy McNosehair versus the true Sigma Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah! Sigma male.
I'm sure this doesn't look anywhere near as good for you guys as it does for me, but I bet it is in 4K.
It is very creepy. Although it is pretty bloomy.
Very bloomy, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, this is also a remix. I believe. This is another one of those sections where I feel like there's a lot more that I could find.
Yeah. It feels like there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Oh, Night Owl wants to know what you use to capture footage with.
Normally I use an Elgato game capture, but this is just running directly through the PS5. Reason being that I wanted to stream my first playthrough, but I didn't want to sacrifice like 4K, and if I was streaming through the Elgato, it would have to be 1080p. But it would probably look better for you guys.
So this isn't about you.
This is about my enjoyment.
And Cat Like Rider wants to know, overall, how would you say the remaster holds up versus the original so far?
Oh, I'm having a great time. I mean, it's exactly what it says on the tin, pretty much. You know, it's just Sonic colors brought up to more modern standards and made more accessible. Like, I don't think. How do I put this? Oh, it's like I've been saying this whole time. It's like, had I never experienced this on Dolphin, this would be absolutely blowing me away.
Yeah.
But you know, this is pretty comparable to that. I never understood that platform, by the way. It like throws you up and then to the left.
Yeah, people are saying the bitrate isn't great.
No, I know.
Sorry.
It's like Sony didn't expect you to want to stream anything that moves this quickly. For some reason.
Yeah.
No, hit it too early.
Oh, Night Owl wants to know how you spell Elgato.
E-L-G-A-T-O.
Yeah, I think it's how it sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the most well-known streaming... Yes. The cat. It's like the most well-known streaming device right now. Baldy McNose here is greater than Eggman, is greater than Kento Bor, is greater than Robot.
Oh, the Lonely Goomba wants to know, are you a fan of the Monkey Ball series at all?
I never have been. It always, like, I feel like we always missed each other, which is weird because, like, I played it. Yeah, I know.
That's heartbreaking.
I played it a little bit, and like it has such Dreamcasty vibes, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, which makes sense. Like before it was Super Monkey Ball, the arcade game Monkey Ball was built on Naomi hardware, which was essentially a souped-up Dreamcast.
Oh yes.
So I'm sure if the Dreamcast lasted longer, Super Monkey Ball would have been a Dreamcast game. But I think after the Dreamcast died, I was kind of disillusioned for like the rest of the 6th gen.
Yeah. Sorry.
So like, never actually got to it. But I'm really, really looking forward to Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania.
Yeah.
Which,
you can be Kiryu.
Yeah, that upcoming one that has like every character ever made in it.
No, if they'll just add Majima, then it'll be complete.
I said this earlier, but I saw this like, I don't know, you know how sometimes dumb stuff on the internet just hits you a certain way?
Yeah.
This got me. Somebody talking about all the characters in Monkey Ball. They said, everyone is Sphere! You've heard me say that so many times and you're still giggling about it.
Cute.
Thank you, I appreciate you.
No problem. Yeah, I never really played Monkey Ball when I was growing up either, which is weird because it's cute and I love cute, so...
Well, like I said, we'll be getting Banana Mania.
Yeah.
Not the least of which because this is apparently the only new thing we're going to bother putting classic Sonic in for the 30th anniversary.
It's just really
What's up with that? Hey, at least he's a player icon here.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you were about to fall off. She doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't.
Twilord wants to know, what would it take to convince you to play a mod of Shadow the Hedgehog?
I wouldn't... Are there mods of Shadow the Hedgehog? I didn't even know.
There's gotta be.
Because it never got a PC release, so that's probably quite a bit more difficult to do.
Oh, yeah. Only the passionate fans.
Dustin, that's good. Sonic Mania 2? No, you don't ask for Sonic Mania 2, you ask for Banana Mania! Oh, that's from the Amanda Show.
Oh,
I know what you're doing.
Sorry, cats are being cute.
Oh, here's the level. Here's the most gimmicky level in the whole game.
Oh, ball! Don't close my laptop.
Actually, you know, I've always said that, but thinking on it now, I think I still like this better than, like, the cube block levels, like that last one. Asteroid Coaster has one that's especially just kind of the definition of blocky platforming. As in, you literally turn into a cube. But in Monkey Ball, everyone turns into a ball, and that's what I want to do.
Yeah, ball superiority.
I saw somebody in the chat say they want Echo the Dolphin in a water-filled sphere.
Make it happen, Sigger!
I want Ristar.
Yeah, make that happen.
Dude, you know, okay, real talk, you wouldn't even need a sphere. Vector Man.
Ooh.
He's already balls.
He is already balls.
Put Vector Man in, come on! I've been waiting for 26 years for a new Vector Man. I'm sure this looks terrible to you, for you guys through the bit rate, but I'm just sitting here like, man, this looks nice. At least it's got that going for it while I just continuously bounce on this thing.
Oh, we got a super chat.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Mad.
Thank you so much. Oh my god. They say, not sure if I'd call this version the ultimate version of the game, but I am happy that one of my favorite Sonic games is getting newfound love. Good night and have fun with your first playthrough. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mad.
I can do this all day.
Hey, I think that's the first time we've seen the Tails save. That's new.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Although,
and you said you wouldn't need it.
although I don't know if that actually made any difference, because I think maybe it just didn't in this case because, like, of the way this level is, but I think that's where I would have restarted anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been nice. I was... like, there's always that worry with 3D Sonic games, because, like, the Adventure series, every time they've been re-released or ported, they've gotten so much worse scores than they did before. So there's always that little bit of worry that, like, it's gonna come out and, like, perception's going to change on it. Hang on, I want to make sure I hit this time. Well, that's neat. The Ghost Twist makes that stage a little shorter.
Ooh.
If you don't die like I did.
What a good little ghost. Oh, Degenerish wants to know what Sonic games need an ultimate version the most.
I mean, there's been indications that Generations might be next.
Oh, yeah, I feel like that would be the most likely one.
Like, in terms of what I would want the most, it'd probably be Generations. Like, that's like my favorite video game, though.
Yeah.
In terms of which game could most benefit from getting a remake, and like, let me couch this in the fact that, like, this needs to be really specific. This needs to be a really specific thing to be worth doing. But I think there's a lot of potential hiding in Sonic Unleashed that, like, the original version of that game needed some more polish, and also it just had some kind of, like, fundamental design problems that I think would... well, there we go. That I think would be pretty easy... I get talking and I stop paying attention. But it had some pretty fun... some, like, relatively minor design issues that made a big impact that I think would be pretty easy to fix. So I think I think there would be a way to, like, do an ultimate version of Unleashed that would actually review a whole lot better than the original one did. Mm-hmm. That said, the original one had such a poor reception.
I feel like you have to overhaul a lot about it.
Well, okay, let me tell you what my specific list of wants would be. And also, this all needs to be optional, right? Because, like,
yeah.
If you want to play, like, I think it's important that if you want to play the original version of Unleashed untouched, like, it should offer that as well. But the number one thing, my biggest issue with Unleashed is the metal grind. I'm not good at finding things in video games most of the time, and I was even worse at it in 2008. And because of that, Sonic Unleashed took me 3 years to beat.
Yeah.
Because, like... And the reason for that was because I love the day stages so much. Like, I would start it up, and I would just replay those over and over and over again.
Yeah, that makes sense.
and then like after 6 months, I'd be like, okay, let's try to make a little more progress.
Yeah.
So I'd go look for medals. In Sonic Unleashed, you have to find sun and moon medals hidden throughout the stages in order to unlock, like, level gates. And that just really hampers progression for me. So I'd want to find some way to mitigate that. I would personally like to just take it out entirely and replace the sun and moon medals with, like, some other kind of new unlockable. Maybe it can be like Generations was, where it unlocks, like, concept art and art, like, stuff like that.
Yeah.
The other big thing is that we need to do something about the werehog.
Yeah.
And I think the best thing to do that...
We need to talk about the werehog.
we need to talk about the werehog. Because, like, I've heard some people say, oh, they should just remove the werehog. And I disagree with that because, like, so much of Unleashed is predicated on it. Like, that's the central gimmick of it. It'd be like having Sonic Colors without the whips or something.
They can make it better. Like that.
So, one way to do that would be to, like, just either remove the level up system or make it so you get a lot more EXP. Because the werehog does become a lot more fun once he's more powerful.
Yeah.
Like, when the game starts out, you have very few combos, you have, like, there's not a lot you can even do with him.
Yeah.
The other thing with the werehog, though, is that, like, his levels, like, the werehog's levels are just so incredibly long. And I know I've heard from people who love the game, who love that part of the game specifically, because I love the game. I just don't love that part of it. They can be done a lot faster if you know what you're doing, but, like, it was always such a bummer to, like, play through a day stage and have it take, like, 4.5 minutes for your first time through it. And then you go to a werehog stage, and you're just doing that for, like, over half an hour.
Yeah.
And I don't really know how a remake could address that.
Yeah.
Without, like, completely overhauling a whole lot about the game. Because, like, I don't know, I'm split on even optionally just making the werehog stages shorter or something, but...
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's a tough one.
So, I just think it would take a lot more work.
Yeah.
And given the reception that Unleashed had initially, I'm not, like, expecting it to happen, but it'd be cool. I think there's a way it could be done really, really well.
Oh, Twilightwood says some clarification. Shadow has some amazing mods. Shadow Reloaded fixes control/physics. 2-player co-op is a thing, and my work replaces Kill X Mini with a gamma timer to bring out its Star Fox potential.
Well, sure, yeah, I'd try that. I tried a Sonic Heroes improvement mod that actually helped quite a bit. So
yeah, I did.
If I'll go for that, I'll go for Shadow. An easy mode that puts goals earlier. Yeah, that'd be nice. That was like, even in its day stages, Unleashed was pretty rough in terms of like difficulty. Like, it's hard for me to even connect with this because I play the day stages so much now, but I know there's a lot of bullshit in them.
Yeah.
Like, it has a lot of that sort of like first attempt syndrome where, like, there's something really, really like good here, but like it needs more polish.
Yeah. But someone wants us to turn down the game audio a little bit.
I can't turn down the game audio. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry.
Because I'm streaming directly through the PS5, there's no way to... they just don't give me the option to do that for some reason. I can turn down my volume a little bit, and maybe that'll help.
No! The cat's listening. Never known such pain.
They both left you, well.
Well, Opal sat on Daisy, and Daisy didn't like that, so she left, and Opal was like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? And then went after her. Anyway, that's the cat update.
Oh yeah, if Unleashed got Ultimate, I expect Tail Save to be in there. I kind of expect a function like Tail Save to just be in the series from now on, period.
Oh, we could try turning up the mic audio.
Yeah, I did that earlier, but I can turn it up a little more. Well, no, that's the gain. Okay, give me a second. Let's try...
Oh my god.
Now we can hear ourselves.
Ooh.
Okay, it's up a little bit.
Cool.
Hopefully we don't start getting a bunch of echo through the TV. I'm kind of worried about that.
This park is huge.
Oh yeah, is there a volume slider in the game's audio options?
There is. That could work. That's a good idea. Good
Y'all
thinking.
are so smart.
I could, but I'm right here behind this generator. That's it, Hedgehog. Stand there and be a nice little target.
Tails, is that you humming?
Sonic, look out!
Tails, buddy?
He's my buddy now.
What have you done to him?
Me? I did nothing at all. Unless shooting him with my mind control beam that runs on alien energy counts is doing something to him. Does it? To get to me, you're going to have to go through your best friend. This turned out much better than I could have hoped, and I only used a small prototype.
Enjoy it while you can.
Oh, I will. In fact, the only way to make this better would be to have you two fight.
Come on, Tails. Snap out of it, dude. You don't want to do this.
What?
Tails, buddy, are you all right?
Huh? Where am I? Why is my nose hair tingling?
Lousy, cheap alien energy. Huh? Ran out of juice. Well, I'll get more. Lots more. And then I won't just control one little punk, but the whole universe. In the meantime, enjoy the park. I'll leave you your own private tour guide.
Pay up, Tails. I told you he had an evil plot, and coming here was a good idea. There it is, straight from the horse's mouth.
We didn't bet.
Dang.
In the Japanese dub, he said sheep.
Shito. Yeah, I get that the intent of that scene was to like show you like, here's the stakes. This is what Eggman's planning to do with the Hyper Go-On energy. But I don't think it was really necessary to do that unless you were actually going to do something more interesting than that with it. Like, it could have just been he's harvesting the alien's energy for his own purposes. Or to build Eggman Land or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, just wanting to build a really good theme park isn't, like, evil, but using little alien guys to do it, that's pretty fucked up.
But either plot is extremely consistent with Eggman.
Yeah.
And that's something I really appreciate about this. Like, it takes a lot of tropes, a lot of sort of things that Eggman has done over the years and combines them in a pretty creative way. Mm-hmm. Like, harvesting the power of, like, little defenseless beings. Building theme parks. But yeah, the mind control stuff is a little weird.
Yeah. But someone has a question about something completely different, is that okay?
That's fine.
Night Owl wants to know, I heard you like Doki Doki Literature Club, but I can't stand it, so I was curious for some insight about what you see.
Well, me and you played Doki Doki Literature Club in, like, one setting for, like,
I'm too much
7 hours.
I'm too much of a baby to play it on my own, so I watched him play it.
Yeah, we got really into the new release of it.
Yeah.
We just sort of sat down, okay, let's try this. And then we sat there for, like, 6 hours or something.
Yeah. It's just so interesting. Like, a lot of the scares are very effective. If not a little goofy sometimes, but...
Like, a lot of times, I love stuff like the Stanley Parable. I love video games that are about being video games. That stuff just really interests me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, so something like that. Like, I've never been into dating sims, and I've never been into visual novels except for Phoenix Wright.
Yeah.
But, like...
Yeah. At first I thought that Yacker was talking about how Baldy knows him.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, if it if it didn't work for you, I can see why it just be. It's not like,
And it takes a long time to get going, too.
it takes so long.
You
to
gotta
get
play
going.
through a good 2 to 3 hours of just straight visual novel stuff.
Yeah, and I get why they do that because
Like, yeah,
it's to contrast what happens in Act 2.
And I love visual novels, but this is like, you know,
Man is using 5 track
cutesy
generators
dating
to
simulator.
planet.
What you would expect a stereotypical dating simulator to be, which
And
is
that's
the
the
point.
joke, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's tiny, but still, yeah.
Okay, fine. 5 generators? Well, I've already leveled 2.
So, if my math is
But yeah, the first time you play it and you don't know what's coming, it's very, very effective. I mean, even when I did know what was coming.
Yeah.
Yakuza aliens don't have much time.
Once I start moving, I don't
To me, Doki Doki just felt like a terrible creepypasta with how cheap the scares and shock factor were. And the message felt botched. I can see that, but, you know.
No, some of the scares were just kind of goofy, like their eyes going upside down.
Yeah, some of
and
it made me
shit.
just laugh.
Yeah, it made me laugh too, but some of it's like legitimately. I mean, I'm pretty easy to scare, but I thought it was pretty effective.
Yes, I reckon I will. Where is your new voice chip?
Got it right here.
Yeah, terrible creepypastas are a good time though.
King Raikou, one way the story could have been more effective, especially if they were going to keep this mind control plot, is if you'd actually, if like maybe a couple more characters had like shown up to the theme park and had like gotten mind controlled, even if we don't fight them. But ideally, I think we should have at least fought Tails there.
Yeah.
Maybe it could have been like a Sonic the Fighters reference.
Yeah, it would have been cute.
It could have been in that engine. But I kind of get Sega being a little hesitant to have like
He doesn't normally
Sonic and Tails beating the shit out of each other, even in that situation. But again, they did it in Sonic the Fighters.
Yeah. It could have been real cute.
I will have no need for those idiots. In just a few hours, Sonic's world will be under my control. When it is,
And no, there isn't a way to change the music to the original game, but
Well-
it does come back in later.
Yeah, like all the original music is still in there.
Yeah.
It's just some acts have new remixes, but like all the original music still plays on at least on like one of the levels. Mm-hmm. Whereas the original game like repeated tracks. Okay, I've heard bad stuff about this. So originally, in the original game, there's this really, really like gorgeous sort of storytelling through contextual storytelling moment, when you finally get to the Wisps' homeworld, and it's this really beautiful place, and this music comes in. And I've heard the remix isn't very good, and it ruins the impact of that scene, so I'm gonna find out how that goes. Here we go. Oh yeah, that starts off. It's not a. I don't hate the remix by any means, but it just starts off way too strong.
Yeah. Didn't build up to it or anything.
It like ruins.
Yeah, people are not happy.
It does ruin the vibe of that. I will agree.
Understandable.
It seems like at least Act 1 always uses a remix, and I'm not sure if that was the correct choice in this case. Like every zone starts off with a remix.
Yeah. Oh, people are very upset.
I'm not very upset. I'm not. I'm not boycotting the game over it. I just agree with it with the criticism. Wonder when I'm gonna get Metal Sonic.
I don't know.
Like I said, I think it has something to do with the Red Star rings. There's this thought in my head. I think maybe you have to get 25 red. Maybe you have to get all the Red Star rings in a zone or something. I hope that's not it, because that's going to take me a while. Because one thought I had about what would be cool, although I don't think this is the case, because I'd have probably heard about it by now. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm always talking about, wouldn't it be cool if for this version they'd gone in and like recombined the original Acts 1 and 2 together?
Yeah.
So I was like, well, maybe the Metal Sonic races will be on the original maps, right? I don't think that's going to be the case, but I have heard good things about it.
Yeah.
People say the Metal Sonic races are actually pretty challenging.
Ooh.
So I'm looking forward to getting to try those out. Ooh, those didn't work.
People are saying you need 15 red rings for the Rival Rush.
Yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like you need 15 rings total, or just in one particular zone? Or do you guys know? So I feel like I've probably gotten 15 by now.
Yeah.
Somebody said, I appreciate the simplicity of this game's plot after 2 console gens of world-ending lore dump.
Yeah. Oh, 15 rings per area, so that's called
per area, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So yeah, that's half of them.
Yeah.
If you guys want to, I can go back. We'll have an impromptu vote. Do you want me to go back to Tropical Resort and try to get 15 red star rings to unlock that Rival Rush? I don't want to take too long doing it, but I think I can do it pretty quick there. So we can see what it's like. Or do you want me to just keep going?
I see. Yes. Hello there. Sure. Nah, keep going. Do it. Sure. Your choice. No, you're fine. Do it.
Oh god, I lost track of myself.
Go for it. Yeah, go back. We want to see. Haha.
Okay, I think that's more yes than no.
Yeah.
And it should be easier to get red star rings now because I've unlocked more wisps.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the wrong way, isn't it?
Arcuda Chien, thank you so much. They
Thank
say,
you.
hey Josh, are you planning on covering anything in Sage this year? I always look forward to your coverage.
If I do it, it's not going to be like during the contest. I'm working on the next video and probably won't be doing a whole lot else until then. But I have heard good things. Sage is the Sonic Amateur Games Expo.
Ah, got it.
Which I've heard a lot about. I think it's running right around now.
Yeah.
Also, I've completely lost track of where I need to go.
Just feel it in your heart. A Sea Nightmare 072 says, speaking of covering stuff, what are your thoughts on Sonic Rush?
Oh, I mean... Jeez, like, anytime you ask me for a Sonic opinion, I could go on for so... It's really hard for me to sum it up, you know?
He could go on. I think it's great.
Anyway, no, Sonic Rush is great. Love the music. Love the music. Really, I really wish they'd like, bring back... What's his name? I always forget his name. Jet Set Radio guy.
Oh, Hideki Naganuma.
Yeah!
You hater?
No, I'm not a hater! I love him! Really wish
Where's
they'd bring...
your...
Like, Sonic Rush was really the catalyst for me kind of, like, believing in Sonic again, as cheesy as that sounds. Because I think there were a couple years there after Heroes where I was just like, oh, they're making Sonic games for little babies now, I've outgrown this. And, like, you know, I figured I'm always gonna love, like, the classics, of course. That was back when Sonic was good. But, you know, I kind of went through that cynical phase that, so many Sonic fans go through. And then I played Rush. And, like, I didn't even play it when it came out. I was, like, I guess I was too disillusioned, and, like, the internet probably didn't say anything particularly great about it at that time.
Yeah, it wouldn't, though.
No. But I played it, and I remember, like, the friend of mine who was letting me play it, I was just playing it normally, I was like, yeah, this is pretty neat. And then he was like, come on, man, use the boost. And I was like, the boost? Because, you know, that was the first game that had something like that. And I did it, and, like, that was the moment. From then on, I was back in.
Oh, yeah, Hideki Naganuma is, like, his Twitter is I don't know. The man is not okay. And I mean that in a good way.
Yeah.
He kind of just spends all day saying like, he's Big Chungus and rating like the attractiveness of fictional characters that people show him. I enjoy it. But someone said that he rejoined Sega recently. Is that true?
I don't know.
It's amazing.
If so, maybe he'll do the music for Rangers.
Ooh, that'd be great.
Okay, we're back here looking for red star rings. Got that one already, though. And this will be interesting because, like, as usual with this game, I was not a completionist, so I never got anywhere close to all of the red star rings.
Oh no, it was an artist who worked on Jet Set Radio who redone Sega.
Oh, okay. That makes
I was
more
about to
sense.
say, I think he would talk about that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, the Mr. L01, I'm so sorry if I butchered that, says, are there any remixes from Colors Ultimate that you actually prefer?
I mean, because we've been streaming and this is the first time I've heard most of them, it's kind of been hard to hear them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I like the one that doesn't blast out my asshole with trumpets, but I'm in the minority.
Apparently, yeah. I did hear a remix of the boss theme, of one of the boss themes, that sounded really, really good a few months ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, there are definitely remixes that I'm gonna like. And I do appreciate that, I guess aside from the bosses, because I think the boss themes are all new, and you can't turn them off. But I do appreciate that at least all of the original music is still, like, in the game, you know?
Yeah.
I think I only got one more red star ring this time.
Night Owl wants to know what's the worst movie you've ever seen.
I mean, worse? See, there's a spectrum, you know?
Yeah, I think they mean like worst as in actually bad and you did not enjoy it, not worst as in it was incredible.
It's not worse as in, like, The Room.
No. Or Spider-Man 3.
Oh, God, I love Spider-Man 3.
Oh, I used to hate it so much, but now... I don't know. I think the one I probably had the worst time actively watching was probably Man of Steel. Just because everything about it just kind of didn't jive with me. But I know lots of people like that movie, and it's cool if you do, but that's my opinion. So what about you?
I mean, I don't watch a whole lot of movies anyway.
That is true. It is a fucking marathon trying to get him to watch a movie.
Like, let's see. I guess one thing that comes to mind, I saw an Adam Sandler movie in theaters a long time ago called Funny People, which was not funny. It wasn't funny at all. So I guess that there's an option. Although I'm sure there's something I've seen that's worse than that.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to think of every terrible movie you've seen. Because
that's the thing, like, movies that are funny bad stick with you.
Yeah.
Right? Movies that are just bad, I forget about.
Arcuda Chian says, Josh, enjoying cringy, campy media? Who would have guessed?
Right?
Yeah. Oh, I've heard many people say Jack and Jill is the worst movie that's ever happened. I've never seen it, and don't blame on it.
I think I recognize that name. What's that one about?
The one where Adam Sandler plays his own twin.
Right.
Yeah. It's twin woman. Twin woman lady.
But that sounds like such a can't-miss concept.
I know! Comedy gold.
Oh, somebody said they've seen the Emoji Movie. I'm sorry.
Oh, dude!
Ooh, I think we've actually got a visual glitch here. I think these pipes aren't rendering right.
Uh-oh.
Like, you can't see them right now. I'll get back over to them. Like, these pipes are supposed to... Like, you can only see the outlines.
Oh, Jack and Jill did have Dunkachino, though. I do enjoy a good Dunkachino meme.
I have no idea what's being said, so I can't.
Sorry. Ooh, Year One was really bad. I saw that one. And I, like, love Jack Black, so... Man.
Oh yeah, this ain't right.
No!
And now he's buried.
Crushed by the weight of the earth.
I wonder what I'm supposed to use this ghost for.
To be spooky.
I don't know. Come on, I know there's red star rings down here.
Oh yeah, those don't look right.
Yeah, they're not rendering right.
Yeah, no.
Like they're not showing up through the dirt the right way. Yeah, here it is. I've actually gotten this one before.
Yeah.
Okay, now I gotta freaking get out. Yeah.
I need to go. Come on back.
I guess I need to not play the levels the way I normally do, huh? Normally I take the shortcut up here. Considering I did that last time. Alicia will be right back, so it's just me right now. Yeah, like I said earlier when I was criticizing Unleashed, I am terrible at finding things in video games, so this tends to be a rough thing for me. I like that. Yeah, it seems like the ghost power-up has the potential to kind of, like, allow you to skip those little platforming sequences if you find it, so that's neat. Man, I was like, man, this is a surefire, like, good place to go, because, like, I didn't have any of the red star rings here, and I found one. Oh, dang it. I think I came down here last time. I did hear about the Switch load times, yeah. I actually saw a video of that. That's... like, the load times on Switch are even worse than they were on the Wii. Although, really, I don't think they were all that bad on the Wii. A lot of Switch games struggle with load times because, like, the Switch only has, I think, 32 gigs of onboard storage, is that right? Regardless, it's a very small amount. Whoops, I missed. It's a very small amount of onboard storage. I guess this works. So, like, developers have to resort to, like, using lots and lots of compression to ensure that their games are, like, gonna fit within that little tiny bit of storage space. But because the assets are so compressed, like, they have to decompress them whenever they load them, which tends to take a long time.
I'm back.
She's back. We're talking about how bad the load times are on the Switch version.
Oh god, yeah, I bet they're
Yeah, they're worse than the Wii version.
Oh,
I saw a video of it.
That's rough.
Yeah. And by the way, like, getting the game card version of it isn't going to affect that because, like, it's still going to be compressed the same way. Like they don't.
Yeah, no.
They don't change the data at all.
Yeah. Ooh, no.
But don't worry, you guys. The OLED Switch is going to have 64 gigs of storage instead.
Whoa.
We're saved.
Damn, that's what people wanted for an upgraded Switch.
That's what everybody was hoping for. Like, man, I sure hope it has more storage space.
Yep.
I wonder how I can get that. I wonder how I can get that red star ring.
Ooh, I don't know. Just freaking go for it. Nice.
I feel like I'm playing Celeste.
I know, I was about to say that. Sounds like a Celeste level. Darling.
You can just jump down here. Oh yeah, I did that last time. It is really nice being able to get boost power whenever you want, as long as you have something to homing attack. That's a nice change. Playing colors on the Steam Deck will be enjoyable, you're right.
Oh yeah, that's gonna rule.
I did it!
You did it, it's him!
Rival Rush. Alright.
There is the boy.
Are we gonna play a new version of, Stardust Speedway? I'm gonna say no. Is he here? Am I doing it? I can't tell. I don't think I'm doing it. I don't see him. I don't think I picked it. I went to what I need to do. Oh, triangle. You gotta hit triangle. There we go.
Oh, yeah. The big thing that says Rival Rush.
Ooh.
Arkudo Chen asks, is Rival Rush actually based on Sonic Rivals?
Ooh, maybe that is why they called it that.
A Sonic thing you don't know?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to hear the remix.
Sorry.
Ooh, he's ahead of me! I wonder if every level gets its own remix? Because this one seems pretty... this one seems pretty tropical resorty.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do not know hardly anything at all about Sonic Rivals.
And if you don't know nothing, I know even less. When it comes to Sonic.
Yeah, he's actually doing a good job keeping up with me, though.
He ain't nothing but a mark.
No, he's still ahead of me. He's not keeping up with me. That is impressive. I'm happy to see that.
Just some video game says you're not missing out, Josh.
No, every time I've tried to play it, I've shut it off after like one race. It's I have not been impressed. Oh, I thought I had laser. Oh no.
Oh no. No, you are a ghost.
Now I'm a ghost. Oh, now.
Ghosto.
Ghosto. I think he's gonna win now. I don't know if I can come back from that. Ooh, but maybe.
How did you do that? Oh, no.
I did win.
Oh, it said try again and I got confused.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, that was fun. I'm a little sad that it looks like it's just gonna be like one level per zone.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's a good addition. Mm-hmm. Now, the only thing I know about Sonic Rivals isn't that game isn't. I think Rivals 2 is the one where it has that horrible vocal theme song that's like, I always race to win, I always race to win, I always race to win.
Oh no.
The only reason I even know that song is because it was in Generations.
Oh, I normally love vocal tracks, but jeez.
Yeah, same here, Kazblade. Kazblade? I actually don't know if it's Kazblade or Kazblade.
But I'm a weeb, so I would say it that way.
Yeah, true. Played about 10 collective minutes between Rivals and Rivals 2, just really didn't enjoy how the controls felt. I always race to lose myself. Listen, it's not just a race, it's a special race to see who was the fastest. I would... King Raikou asks Sumo for a Team Sonic Racing sequel. I just want something that does a better job at living up to All-Stars Racing Transformed.
I mean, you liked Team Racing for what it was.
I did, but it's kind of like this. Like, Let me see. This will probably make sense to most of you guys. Team Sonic Racing is to All Stars Racing Transformed, as Sonic Forces is to Sonic Generations. Like, it's fine for what it is, but at the same time, a lot of it kind of just makes me wish, like, why can't this be as good as like this earlier version of it was?
Yeah.
And like, I understand that, like, I don't think it was necessarily an entirely bad idea. I understand why they like want the game to focus more on Sonic characters and not these Sega characters that haven't been in a game in like 20+ years.
Boo!
No, that's like one of my favorite things about All Stars Racing Transformed, of course. But reviews for All Stars Racing for the All Star series, even back then, were like, "Wow, who are these guys?" So it'd be even worse now.
Yeah, it would. Because these kids don't know nothing about art.
They never even had a Genesis. Can you believe that?
Never even had a Dreamcast.
But just, it's not even about the character roster. It's about, like, Team Sonic Racing, especially for somebody who'd played, like, All Stars Transformed half as much as I had, was just so incredibly easy. Like, it immediately felt just like Transformed, and, like, my skills transferred over, like, perfectly. Wow, I started off right back where I was. That's neat.
Nice.
That is nice. Get these bonus levels over with faster. But, like, I remember the first day I got it, I was, like, going in and, like, beating it on the hardest beating its Grand Prix on the hardest difficulty with absolutely no problem whatsoever.
Yeah.
It felt like I said, sort of similar to Forces. Like, I like, right from the beginning, I liked the music, and just the gameplay was just a nice background thing to do while you listen to the soundtrack.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of soundtrack, this is the original Planet Wisp Act 1 music.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Yeah.
Gentle piano sounds. Oh, people are saying the ring was right there. After the like, ring goal.
Oh, I know. I'm not going for redstone rings anymore. I don't care.
He has spoken.
I am actually going to go for them all on this playthrough, or on this save file. But I'm not worrying about it right now. I will be playing this game a lot. That's for later.
That's for later.
Getting a great look at the tail save now. Much more frequent.
Does Sega have some kind of restriction saying classic era characters can't mingle with modern era characters? Is that true?
It's not that. How do I put this? It's like...
It's very silly if true.
Well, it's like Honey, for instance, is a classic character. And doesn't appear in the modern stuff. I think they can mingle. There just has to be a stated in-story reason for it to happen, like Forces had with the Phantom movie.
But that's so lame, though.
Like, there's no, as of yet, there's no like modern Mighty or modern Ray
Boo.
or classic Shadow. And God, classic Shadow would hurt.
Oh. Sorry.
Anyway, cutscene.
I think he's transforming it somehow, making it part of his theme park.
Attention guests, if you can hear this message, you are trespassing in an area still under renovation. If you are not a robot, please return to the main park areas and ignore anything evil you might have seen here. Thank you.
It looks like the theme of his park is universal domination and the conquest of alien races.
It's more than a theme, it's a reality. He's using them like some kind of living intergalactic castle.
That's pretty low, even for a sleazeball like Eggman.
Some displacement of indigenous aliens and destruction of natural resources may occur. Eggman Enterprise is not responsible.
You getting any of that?
Yeah, they're totally freaked out. It sounds like they're in shock because of public transportation and a loony nurse. Oh no, wait, scratch that. They're in shock because of their planet's strange transformation and having been dragged across the universe.
Well, I still can't believe he kidnapped the whole planet. How does somebody do that?
They're saying it was either ice cream Or a tractor beam.
Yeah, well, I'm going to guess it wasn't ice cream shooting out of those generators.
If it was, I would get one for back home.
Dude, I'd get 2. Now, if everyone will excuse me, I'm going to put a stop to these renovations.
The chat say, "Classic Shadow, you mean Knuckles?" You get it. That guy gets it. Yeah, not the first time Eggman chained down a planet. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, this kind of takes a lot of elements of plans Eggman has had before, and one of them was chaining up a planet with a literal chain.
Yeah, but that's like a lot of planets.
That's a lot of planets with a lot of chains.
Mm-hmm. How do you build a space elevator? How do I build a space elevator?
How does he build... Okay. This is the guy that invaded Angel Island and immediately built a carnival on it, in between all the other things he was doing.
Yeah.
So...
He's just really good at multitasking.
He's very extra.
Trojan Horse 711 says, I remember you mentioned during your Sonic 1 retrospective that Marble Zone was basically a Mario stage. In your opinion, how well do you think Mario himself would handle a stage like that?
I mean, that's sort of exactly what the... that's sort of exactly what I was saying, like... Mario if you put Mario with like his Mario World moves, well, maybe not Mario World because he'd have the cape feather there. Mm-hmm. Let's just say you put Super Mario with his basic moveset. God, that's a short stage. You put Super Mario with his basic moveset in Green Hill Zone, and he can't freaking do it. Mm-hmm. He can't freaking do it.
He can't freaking do it.
He can't freaking do it.
Mario would never.
You put Mario in Marble Zone, and he could freaking do it. And like, it's not that like. Every section in Sonic should always be taking advantage of what's unique about Sonic. I think in 1991, like, it's been said that, like, Green Hill Zone got way more, like, design iterations and attention than anything else in the game. And understandably so, it needed to make a really, really strong first impression. Like, that... Yeah. Like, the whole point was, like, we need to sell people on the Mega Drive, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And I can see the thinking in '91 sort of going like, you know, we've given them this, now let's give them something they'll be more familiar with. Let's contrast that. The classic series, as it went on, got better at doing this sort of thing, but you can see the intentions even there, like contrasting like really high-speed action thrill ride roller coaster-y stages with like slower paced platforming and stuff that was a little more gimmicky. Like, it's sort of the criticism that I was making about Sonic Advance 2 in its video, is that, like, if one stage in the game had been like that, had been like, you know, whatever the ice level is, then it would have been really cool and really memorable and a really cool spectacle. But the fact that they're all sort of built this way just means like it kind of wears out its welcome.
Yeah.
No! I should not have jumped there. Oh, Tails has got me. He's got me covered.
Yeah, because he's a good boy. He's just a good little guy. Oh, Mr. Pendleton asks, why did Sega use motion capture for a lot of the cutscene animation from 2000 to 2008? Didn't they?
Yeah, that's
what... they did. That's why it looks so weird.
Yeah, that's what,
Was it cheaper than doing it manually? Probably.
I don't actually know. You'd have to ask Daniel Floyd.
Yeah.
He made a wonderful, wonderful video. God, it's like 2 hours long or something. Just talking about Sonic animation across the whole series.
We sat there and watched that whole thing. It was really good.
Yeah, that's one of those things where we were like, oh, we'll start watching this now, and then we just got sucked into it. What's his channel called?
I don't know.
We need to recommend him.
Yeah, we do.
Just search Daniel Floyd animation. I bet you'll find him. Okay. Or somebody in the... No, not you. I'm recommending the chat. I'm sure somebody in the chat knows what I'm talking about.
New Frame Plus.
New Frame Plus, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I knew he was the thing.
Given the mouth animation, apparently they mocapped various ventriloquists.
And there's the generator. Seems like these guys are getting harder and harder to find.
It's another Ferris wheel! It makes a little less sense here.
Yeah, come on. You guys are just recycling a boss now.
At least it's different.
Yeah, that's true.
As far as you know, wholly owned properties of Eggman
Oh, here it comes.
and its subsidiaries.
This is my favorite line in the game.
Photography, video reproduction, or shutting down of generators is strictly prohibited. Thank you.
Eggman, I am going to save this planet, and I am going to free these aliens. No copyright law in the universe is going to stop me. We can save a lot of time.
Great.
and broken
Legendary.
robots if you just quit now.
Say the line part.
You try to be reasonable.
Ooh, recycling bosses is X-Men's way of being green. Merely a fan, maybe onto something.
I think so. Oh god! By the way, merely a fan. As long as you're here, I want to thank you for being a fan. I know you've been around for a long time. Like in the really early days, I remember you would like post my videos on Reddit.
Aww.
Yeah.
Merely a fan!
And I think he always like merely a fan always has like really insightful things to say and always leaves comments that really make me think.
You're a real one.
You're a real one, merely a fan. And I'm always happy to see your name pop up. I don't know if the original boss fight themes are in. That might be the one. I think my only other S rank so far was the first real fight.
What a boss fight.
Wow, sometimes I even impress myself. For a second there, I wasn't sure I was going to pull it off. Well, who am I kidding? We both knew how this would end.
Are you talking to the broken robot who can't hear you?
Maybe. That's between me and the robot. See, the important thing here is the alien planet is free.
Absolutely.
So, we can just forget about the whole talking to dead robots thing, right?
Nope.
I knew you'd say that.
Oh, come on. I've seen you save the day a lot of times, but I've never seen you talk to a pile of metal.
Touché.
Yeah, one split. I like the bosses in this game too, actually. Like, they go down quickly, and like the ones where you're chasing them down are always a lot of fun. I saw somebody say they don't like that Sonic always has like a butt brow. He always has a stress line on his brow. That's funny because like in the mid to late 2000s when like hatred of the modern Sonic design was at an all-time high among the fandom, that's how they differentiated him.
Butt brown.
No, they call him Buttface Sonic. There's the real Sonic, the one in the Mega Drive Genesis games, and then there's this new Buttface Sonic that nobody likes. Troll Sonic was also a big one, they call him that.
Yeah.
Butthead Sonic. Oh no! Did you see that?
What?
Okay!
I was looking at Opal, I'm sorry!
I'm sure the chat saw that. Also, the fish are phasing in and out of existence, so that's not so good.
That's good.
The floor looks really nice.
It does. Little water ripplies. I
Okay.
love that water ripply.
So, probably the worst bug that's introduced in Dolphin, when you play the original game in Dolphin at 60 FPS, is that...
you get stuck in the tube.
Well, if you...
Or you miss the tube.
You fall out of the tube.
Yeah.
So what you have to do in that version to, like, reliably hit it is just set here and not drop fast.
Oh, that sucks.
And if you do that, then you'll still get caught there for a second, but then you'll be able to move on.
Yeah.
And in that version, okay, when I did that, it didn't do anything bad at all.
Yeah.
It just acted completely naturally. But a second ago, I thought...
Can't believe that's still there.
I thought I was gonna fall out.
To some extent.
No, it was fine that time.
Yeah, weird.
Like, one reason I've been looking forward to this version is, like, you know, it'll clear up the 60 FPS bugs.
Yeah.
But it looks like there may still be a little hint of it in there.
I'm afraid not.
This is one of my favorite levels, by the way.
It is very pretty. I like this level. Oh, Night Owl wants to know, what are your thoughts on viral games, like Among Us, Fortnite, Finish?
I honestly haven't played any of those.
I haven't either, I'm so sorry.
So...
Mama plays her obscure Japanese visual novels, RPGs. over-the-top action games.
The last big, like, hot with the kids viral game that I played was Minecraft.
Minecraft is forever, though.
And I played that one well before it was ever popular with the kids.
Yeah, the only one I played is Minecraft.
Well, Doki Doki Literature Club, that was kind of, that was kind of an
popular
example.
with the kids.
Well, Undertale.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't know. I feel like that's a little different.
It's because you like it, that's
No,
why.
that's not what I mean. Like, you see, like, Among Us and FNAF, like, merchandise in Walmart and shit.
I see,
you know?
yeah, okay. Okay. That's fair.
And there's, like, whole channels devoted to playing these games.
Yeah, you typically only see Doki Doki Literature Club merchandise at, like, Spencer's Gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you're so obstinate to me tonight.
We're always obstinate to each other.
Oh, I have played Genshin Impact.
That's true,
I guess that would that be viral? I don't know. A lot of people...
I feel like I wouldn't know about it if it weren't for you, so I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, I guess so.
Somebody said music died.
Uh-oh.
Is everything okay now? Are viral games only games that became super popular with kids? I don't know.
Oh yeah, merely a fan. That's a good point. When Kenny Omega dresses up as someone from Among Us, then it'll be comparable to Undertale. That's right.
Somebody's like, you can do that with the boxes. I don't know what I did with the boxes. I wasn't paying that much attention. That's one of the stages I played a whole lot of, so that was kind of muscle memory. Of a type.
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about when I pushed the box? That might be it.
Orcas are pretty dangerous, though. They'll mess you up, right? I love orcas, but...
How did we get onto orcas?
Sorry. Somebody was... Oh god, where did it go? Quantum Foam said Sonic says orcas are dangerous.
Oh. Man, I think I could have saved myself there.
Oh, Sonic!
Oh, he gave me a park token. That's nice of him.
I gave the Pope a copy of Among Us. Give him time.
Oh, yeah, you can charge a box kick.
Sorry, darling. Oh, look at your foot.
Kenny Omega is kind of sus.
Oh, that is true about orcas, yeah. I'm sorry.
My god!
Just the orca discourse, okay? I never met an orca I didn't like.
Cool. I mean, I can see why we're talking about, like, aquatic life, given this level.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna say, like, Aquarium Park is my favorite level in Sonic Colors. Which is saying a lot because it's the water level, you know?
That is saying a lot,
Yeah.
But it's so pretty. I like the theming. Because I like water parks.
Yeah, Sonic Colors has this is one of my absolute favorite things about it, and one of the biggest compliments I have for it. Like, I think better than perhaps any other Sonic game, it has like a cohesive theme that runs throughout all of its stages. That being like the whole Interstellar Amusement Park theme, but it still keeps all the stages like extremely creative and varied.
Yeah.
And I don't think the only other thing I think that's comparable to that would be Sonic 3 and Knuckles, with like the island theme.
Yeah.
So when I'm comparing a game to another Sonic game to that one, you know.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Oh, sorry.
And I think that sort of thing stands out even more now, given that like creative new level tropes hasn't exactly been a focus of the series for the most part since Sonic Colors.
Stick with some favorites.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Like, I think there was some really creative stuff in there was some creative stuff in Lost World, And there was some really creative stuff in Forces, which I think kind of gets overlooked because it's Forces, which makes sense. But nothing like this. Nothing this creative / cohesive.
Oh, yeah,
To
I
use
see
that
people,
word once again.
I see people saying it's probably a good level because the water isn't really a hazard.
That's true too. Like the fact
It's just like pretty background stuff.
well, it's also the fact that Sonic can just like jump infinitely high in water in this game.
Yeah.
And then the drill wisp lets you power through it.
Oh yeah. Whew.
And drill's super fun here. What do you want me to do? Oh, that was laser. Did I have Ghost for a second?
I don't know. Ghost and laser look so similar.
I know, it keeps throwing me off because I don't expect it. I'm gonna try again. Okay, no, that's laser.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's just like I'm so used to going off of colors,
Yeah.
like the colors of the wisp to tell which one I've got without like looking all the way over there. So the fact that they have similar colors like just keeps throwing me off.
Yeah. Yeah, they probably should have made Ghost a different color.
I mean, they did. It's green. It's just.
Oh, but that is. Oh.
it's a little more green
Yeah, it's
than
a
blue.
slightly different shade of green and greenish bluey teal.
I mean, that's the problem. The game's called Sonic Colors, so in the original release, they already used all the colors.
Well, then get like a. Make him purple.
That's Frenzy.
Make him. Translucent.
That's not a color.
I said what I said.
They could have made him red, I guess. I mean, it's not exactly a ghostly color most of the time, but like...
That's pink! Pink would be cute!
Pink is Spikes.
Devin Craig. Ugh! Yeah, Ghost wasn't in the original game.
Right.
He'll
But you could have made him red because, like, Burst was red, but that was only in the DS version.
Ooh, yeah, they should have made... Fred's just so aggressive, you know?
Yeah, that's not much of a... It's, like I said, it's not a ghostly color, but...
Brown.
Brown.
Little doo-doo wisp.
Maximum color! Brown!
But yeah, silver. Why not silver? That'd be cute.
We don't need to reference Sonic 06 and Sonic Colors. That's not gonna...
The
like,
color
it was too
silver
recent.
in and of itself is not a Sonic 06 reference.
It was so recent in 2010, people would have complained about it on principle.
Oh my god.
You don't understand how mad people were about...
I was there! I know how mad people were. That game came out on my brother's birthday.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Maroon. Oh, Kevin Marin says, "What's up with some of the homing attacks having a rainbow trail and a different sound?" By the way,
Oh yeah,
is that just new?
Yeah, I haven't talked about that in a while. When you do a homing attack now, and this is like a pretty... This is a more substantial gameplay change than it seems like at first.
Yeah.
When you do a homing attack, you get like this little Elite Beat Agents thing. See when I jump there, like it turns green for a second?
Oh, yeah.
If I hit it again when it's green, then like you get a rainbow trail, and it makes a different sound. And also you get just a little bit of boost power.
Yeah.
And that's a big deal because a lot of the bonus levels in Colors, quote-unquote bonus levels... Ooh, nice. A lot of the bonus levels in Colors didn't have any like boost wisps at all. Yeah. So like now you can actually boost in the bonus stages. So that's nice. Yeah, I keep seeing people saying the sound is annoying or too loud, but like I don't know. I kind of like it. It's not bothering me.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Ooh, a darker blue wisp color. Like a Sonic-colored wisp.
Yeah! That would have been better.
It's the second one of the bouncy stages.
Great.
At least the music's good.
That's true. Why didn't you... I
did! I just needed additional height to get it.
Oh, Night Owl wants to know what's the biggest risk you've taken on your channel.
The biggest risk. I guess the main thing that comes to mind is just, like, what I did in 2016 when I, like, banked the whole Metroid season and didn't release it until I was done with all of it.
Oh yeah, that was a pretty big change.
I don't think it was really risky, per se, but, you know.
But it was different.
Yeah.
Ooh, Merely a Fan says, biggest risk, saying Prime 2 is better than Prime 1. Called out. Called out.
I didn't know it at the time, but the biggest risk was dunking on Double Dash.
Yeah.
I didn't know people liked it! I've never seen anybody, like, make a case for Double Dash before. I would have been much nicer to it if I didn't know it was, like, a safe target.
I mean, I remember feeling that way when you told me people like Sonic 06, so...
I'm not sure if those people are really being serious.
That is a good point.
I think they might be trolling us.
Probably so.
DK Vine bias. Yeah, probably. Everyone's favorite Mario Kart is what they grew up with, and everyone's second favorite is 8. I'm gonna say my favorite actually is 8. And I can admit that.
I hid the bot. Is there something more I can do?
No, just hide it.
Okay.
My favorite Mario Kart is 8. However, Diddy Kong Racing and Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed are both still better.
Look at you, with your controversial opinion.
Fucking getting them. Another thing I really noticed about colors, and this is probably something that, like, was a cause of me not getting into it so much in 2010, back when I didn't have as much, like, patience for this sort of thing. Mm-hmm. Like, I remember back then, there were so many people who were like, you know, this is the best 3D Sonic game there's been so far. And I'm not just talking about, like, game journalist types. There were a lot of people who were fans who came back for the first time in such a long time, and were like, you know, I haven't gotten into a Sonic game in years, but this one's actually really good. And I think a big part of that is just, it has more moments like this. Like, the level design in Unleashed and Generations, and I love those games, but the level design always makes me feel like I'm being pushed toward, like, sort of, I guess, like, rote memorization perfection. Like, I'm always being pushed to, like, execute in the exact right way at the exact right times. And like, it's a very speedrunnery game. Color's level design, and it's hard to explain why, but it's a lot more relaxed than that. Like, I remember people always said that would, like, favorably compare the level design to the classic games, or compare Colors itself to the classic games, and at the time, man, I didn't get that at all. Because, like, I think this gameplay is so different from those. But in terms of, like, what the level design wants you to do and sort of what it incentivizes, like, I can kind of see that now. And I can see why, like, if you'd spent, like, the past 10 years before this playing Sonic games wishing they would be more like that, and then, like, if that's what really appealed to you about the series, then this sort of thing, then, like, you might be able to get something similar out of it. Basically, I've known a lot of people who loved Colors more than Generations are Unleashed, who also consider Sonic CD to be one of their favorite games. And I think there's a lot of crossover and correlation there. I wish I had Drill.
I'm sorry. All I can offer you now is my support.
Unleashed definitely suffers from Dragon's Lair-esque memorization at points. Says merely a fan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's like I was saying earlier. It's like I know Unleashed stages so well that it's kind of hard for me to even connect with that. To just how many times I would just almost randomly like go flying off of the stage when I was first playing it.
I doubt Eggman had the decency to put a good sushi joint in this park.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, try the newest dining experience here at Eggman's incredible interstellar amusement park, the Bucket of Sushi. Now with fish.
Ugh, like I was saying. Hey, did somebody here order a clobbering? Are you sure? It says somebody ordered an extra large clobbering topped with everything. Okay. Tell you what, I can't take this thing back, so I'll give you an extra large clobbering for nothing. Hope you're hungry.
Clobbering.
Merely a fan just said the thing that I actually that's a comparison I set up and I've known I was going to come back to.
Yeah.
Like ever since I made the classic videos, way back at this point in 2014. Like there are some things that I put in those videos that I've always intended to echo once I got to the Boost era, and that's one of them. That like Colors is like the equivalent of Sonic CD. Although I thought at the time it was more Sonic 1, but now that I've played it more and gotten into it and kind of seen more of what's up, I understand what's appealing about it a whole lot better than I did back then. And now I more compare it to Sonic CD.
Yeah, free the little guys!
Then Unleashed is comparable to 2, Generations is comparable to 3. But I'll get more into that when I do those videos. We have heard no copyright law in the universe.
Sorry, Levi Church.
Ooh, the drowning theme is really good, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't quite make me want to shit my pants as hard, though.
The epic orchestrated drowning theme.
Yeah. Like, here comes your inevitable demise, but...
This is one of those bosses where I either get lucky and do it perfectly, no problem. Oh god! Or it takes me a little time. Okay, need to avoid the bubble. There we go.
Nice. Oh, Night Owl wants to know what's your most unpopular video game opinion.
I don't know, that could go... Do you have one?
I don't know. Let me think about it.
The thing about quote-unquote unpopular opinions is that, like, you're gonna find... On the internet, as many people... Like, it's like the whole of humanity, pretty much. So you're gonna find people who will agree with you no matter what.
Yeah.
So it's hard to even get a gauge on what is an unpopular opinion. Or what's a popular opinion, for that matter, because sometimes...
That's true.
Sometimes what seems like a really popular opinion is just a bunch of loud, angry people.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know.
But what's... I mean, I guess I can think of cases where, like, I really loved a game that most people didn't, or... I didn't see the appeal in a game that most people did, but, like... I feel like I've gotten to the point at this point where I can kind of, like... explain why that is. It's not like I'm flabbergasted as to why people like, I don't know, Grand Theft Auto 5, I guess.
Yeah. A Final Fantasy VIII is good, y'all are just mean.
There's so many people who love Final Fantasy VIII!
I don't know!
What even is an unpopular opinion in the internet age?
I don't know. Everybody loves everything or hates everything. And it's never the things you would expect.
Oh, I still know places on the internet where everybody hates Double Dash.
Yeah. Your safe places.
Yes.
Great job, Sonic.
You know me. I aim to please.
Well, I'm totally pleased. And a little nauseous. I grabbed a bite at the bucket of sushi.
What's the verdict?
His cruelty knows no bounds.
Next stop.
Somebody said one of the best Zeldas is Four Swords Adventures. That's probably mine.
Is the perfect place.
As in, that's their unpopular opinion.
I mean, I think Majora's Mask is better than Ocarina of Time, but that's not exactly it.
No.
Not these days, anyway.
I feel like 10 to 15 years ago, when the NES generation was still like loud and influential on the internet, like hating Ocarina of Time was a much more controversial statement.
Yeah. But now it's just like, I don't know, man.
What
else you got?
At this point, and this is kind of funny how things turn around. At this point, I feel like hating on Wind Waker would be more controversial.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, I do. And it would be, because Wind Waker is great.
Wind Waker is beautiful.
It's wonderful. I mean, I've gone back to play Majora's Mask like way more than I've gone back to play Ocarina of Time.
I'm still trying to think of unpopular video game opinions, by the way.
Same.
It's just like I said, especially like as somebody who not criticizes exclusively, but who talks about video games on the internet. I'm so like plugged into the zeitgeist that it's hard for me to even know what an unpopular opinion is.
Yeah. Oh, Link Between Worlds is really good, though. Really a fan.
Yeah, I'd love that one if I...
Yeah, why don't you just, like, actually play it?
That's always my problem with Zelda games. It's like, I can see the appeal in this. I enjoy it while I'm playing it, and then I don't feel much pull to come back to it. And then I eventually do come back to it, and I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I have trouble, like, getting momentum with them.
Yeah, Zelda is really hard to just pick right back up if you kind of put it down for a little bit.
Like, that's what happened with Link Between Worlds. Like, I got pretty far in that and was having a really good time, actually.
Yeah.
But, like, now when I load up my save file, I have no idea what I'm doing. I think most Zelda games just aren't especially sticky to me.
Yeah.
Though Breath of the Wild sure was.
I don't know. I feel like Majora's Mask made a bigger first impression on me, but I think maybe it's because, I don't know, the themes resonate with me more. It's a matter of opinion.
Yeah, I totally understand why, if you were like an NES kid, like Ocarina of Time must have seemed like everything to you.
Yeah, and I still love Ocarina of Time. But...
Like when it came out, it's this story about like coming of age that would have come out right when the NES kids were coming of age.
Yeah.
It's like it's made for them.
Oh, Akuta Chien. Oh my
Thank you
god,
so
I'm
much.
so sorry. Thank you. They say, speaking of your Metroid season, do you think you would have done anything differently if it hadn't boosted you out of relative obscurity?
Oh, I probably wouldn't have immediately covered the Prime trilogy if that season hadn't done so well. But in terms of like differently, I don't know. It's interesting looking back on like pre-Metroid videos now, because I watch them and I'm like, I see a lot of cases where like I sort of let myself get away with things. That's maybe putting it too harshly. There are things that I would have said in ways that I would have put things in older videos, and even just like like the style of editing that I did. I wasn't nearly as like self-aware, I guess, and not in like a bad way. I didn't think so much about like how something would be perceived because I didn't feel like I had much of an audience anyway. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's hard to say like what exactly I would have done differently, but like I'm sure things would have been quite different going forward had it not been for that.
Darkwing Spartan wants to know, would you still have done that bit infusion with Kovar?
Well, I did the bit infusion with Kovar before I released any of the episodes, so yeah, that still would have been there. But actually, that's a perfect example of it, because, like, thinking in terms of somebody who's like, okay, everyone who watches my stuff is probably pretty insular. It's just going to be like my people, you know?
Yeah.
It's going to be people who are super familiar with me and my work, and it's not like it's gonna find a big audience all of a sudden, right? Yeah. So I think they'll really appreciate Kovar having this funny little segment. And then, of course, that's not how it went.
But how could you have seen that coming?
Exactly. So yeah, that's a good example of the kind of thing that I would absolutely not do now, because I would be like, yeah, but like, there's a lot of people who aren't gonna get that. Even if I think it's funny.
Yeah. But yeah, I like Banjo-Kazooie more than Mario 64. I feel like that's a pretty...
Being around DK Vine for all these decades, I feel like that's an extremely popular opinion.
Right? Exactly. And I still love Mario 64. Mm-hmm. But you know, Banjo.
I'm gonna say at this point I love them both equally. For a long time, I think I would have been kind of ashamed to admit that, given how much I love Rare.
Yeah.
But
they're both so good.
They're both so they excel at different things too.
Yeah, that's true.
As much as they were always compared, they're actually pretty different.
Pretty different. There was also the Bird Dad joke where you don't ever actually properly introduce Alicia.
Yeah, but that was part of the joke in that case, because the thing about
you
Alicia
guys
was
loved it.
Alicia had never showed up on the channel before that point anyway.
Yeah.
So like,
you guys loved it.
I mean, I guess that is kind of an example of how, because in some respects that's kind of similar to the bit with Kovar. You know, like we're gonna have like some diehard, like somebody who hates this game come in and do a bit about it.
Yeah. Come!
Yeah. But yeah, the difference is like that one I wasn't taking it for granted that like everybody is going to inherently just appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit, because you should appreciate her being here.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get what I'm saying.
I'm so cool. I'm so cool. Yeah, I mean, and like, yeah, with Silent Hill, I see people saying that they don't like Silent Hill 2 so much because it doesn't have a lot of lore stuff going on in it. But Silent Hill 2 is like my favorite, so that's not controversial either.
Yeah, exactly. The Bird Dad part didn't take as long. It's not like we just handed you a 5-minute segment to air your grievances in an over-the-top manner about Other M.
No.
The great thing about the Bird Dad bit was like that was a regular bit that we did like for each other anyway.
I was always whining about Bird Dad even before that. Because why would you get so attached to this human man when you have two beautiful bird dads? That's all I'm saying. It makes no sense.
This being in HD makes these red star rings a lot easier to see coming.
Yeah. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
I'd always miss them on the Wii version because you couldn't make them out until you were right up on them.
Yeah. Yeah, Other M is also more hated than Fusion.
Yeah, that's
it has
true
more
too.
fans. Yeah.
People weren't going to be as mad about about somebody coming in and taking it down a notch. Stepping up. Got a trophy called Reach for the Stars. Oh, because I got all the red star rings on that level.
Yay!
I know what you're gasping at, but there's a cutscene. Hang on.
What is this place? Whoa. This is where he converts them into the strange, negative aliens with the freaky energy.
Oh, there you are. I thought I lost you for a second. Did you find anything interesting? Look at all of them. He's captured thousands of aliens.
Don't worry. We'll get them out.
Sonic, I haven't seen Yacker for a while.
You'll have to excuse me, buddy. I have a generator to shut down.
Down a generator.
Shutting down a generator. Oh no, I just really love Splatoon. But I mean, I get why some people wouldn't like it. But it's just like one of the few online multiplayer games I can play because just the premise is relatively more chill, I feel like. You just spray your ink, you know?
Yeah, especially in the Turf Wars.
Yeah! I mean, Turf Wars is like all I play.
Yeah. So. And the co-op mode that's only intermittently open in Splatoon 2.
Yes. I do, yeah, the salmon run.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we go through periods of being like hardcore into Splatoon 2 and playing it like every night.
Like when Splatoon 3 comes out? Oh shit.
Yeah, one thing I'm noticing about the cutscenes here, and this is not something I noticed in 2010, I think, because, like, look, this is going to be a controversial opinion. Here it comes. But, and look, I'm telling you, this seemed to me to be the dominant opinion at the time. So, here it goes. I think the voice acting, and especially the voice directing in Colors, was a significant step up for most of what had come before.
Oh, shit.
And so it wasn't really... And so, like, any problems with it weren't as noticeable. But I think this new voice cast, you know, featuring Roger Craig Smith, I say new, it's 10 years old now, but 11 years old, my god. But I think that they really got a lot more comfortable somewhere around Sonic Boom. And, you know, they've all talked a lot about, like, like how much they enjoyed doing Sonic Boom and how fun that was.
Yeah.
The TV show specifically, of course.
Oh yeah.
And like ever since then, I think they've sort of reached like a maturity with their portrayals. That's for the most part, especially for the principal cast, especially for Sonic and Tails.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And of course, Mike Pollock is brilliant as always. That goes without saying.
Mike Pollock is a legend.
Yeah. But I do notice, like going back to this one, that I can kind of tell that this is this cast's first time playing these characters.
Yeah.
And I think as good as the voice direction seemed in 2010, like I kind of noticed like a little bit more of an awkward pause between a lot of lines in the script. Like I think, especially as humor focused as this is, it could have hit better if it was timed a little better.
Yeah.
Because that's very, very important with comedy.
Oh yeah. I saw some people saying that they felt the jokes dragged on a little too long.
Yeah, I can
see that too.
Like, the content itself is fine, but like,
I don't know, just something about. Okay, I know this is a controversial opinion, probably, but
listen. When it comes to Sonic, there is nothing you can say that wouldn't be a controversial opinion.
I mean,
at some point.
true, but I don't want to make anyone sad. Who was the the last Sonic guy.
Before Roger Craig Smith?
Yeah.
That was Jason Griffith.
Yeah, something about him always rubbed me the wrong way. Like, I felt like he was hiding some kind of darkness. Like, Sonic
he did also play Shadow in that era. So.
No, but like Sonic was about to come out of his skin and like get me or something. That doesn't make any sense, but I don't know. Something about him just seemed like fake to me. Like the guy really putting on a voice, you know?
But that's exactly what people who don't like Roger Craig Smith say about him, so like...
No, I think he sounds pretty natural. And I don't have any skin in this game. I'm not...
Yeah, I know.
I'm not as nostalgic for Sonic.
It's like me criticizing Star Wars. I don't care what people say about it.
Yeah, he always sounded too cheery. I felt like he was about to freaking snap.
What I hated about Jason Griffith, and like, he was... Like, I wasn't one of those people who were like, you know... like, campaigning to bring back Ryan Drummond or anything.
Yeah.
Because, like, frankly, for me, like, Ryan Drummond wasn't quote-unquote my Sonic either, so at this point I'd already been through that.
Yeah.
That, like, oh, this is kind of weird, they've changed Sonic's voice, he doesn't quite feel like he used to, you know?
Yeah.
But I'd been through that already. Gotta time this. Not timing this.
And, like, I know Jason Griffith is a good voice actor. Like, I'm not shitting on him. I just think his Sonic voice was off-putting to me.
Jason Griffith is my favorite Shadow voice.
He is really good as Shadow.
Yeah. I was so surprised.
I had no idea he was also Shadow,
Yeah, me
so
too.
I know he's a talented voice actor.
I can't remember if I left it in the script, but I had this bit in the Shadow the Hedgehog episode where literally as I was playing that game was when I realized that like, I had this whole thing criticizing Jason Griffith's portrayal of Sonic. Mm. And then, after I wrote that, I found out that he was also Shadow.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that's just... It goes to show you that in a lot of cases, voice actors get a lot of undeserved, probably undeserved criticism for what's really the fault of voice directors.
Oh, yeah.
And, like,
I'm sure they wanted him to sound like super hyper hero, good guy, shonen protagonist guy.
I think a really good example of that is, like, I thought Ryan Drummond was excellent in both Adventure and Adventure 2, and then I couldn't fucking stand him in Heroes.
Yeah.
And, like, it's the same guy. So I think the only difference is, like, the writing and the voice direction. Oh, you know, I meant to do the Metal Sonic race, but I just hit X again.
Whoops.
Let's give that another go. We've got 2 more bosses left, by the way.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we're almost done. Yeah, Mr. Pendleton, it's kind of weird. I was surprised he brought up Martin Burke versus Jaleel White.
Yeah.
I was pretty surprised to find myself when I read the 30th anniversary comic that I was reading Sonic in Martin Burke's voice.
Yeah.
Like, the OVA, I've always said this about it, it's like, these voices shouldn't work, and they sound really, really strange, and then you get into it and they just kind of do work. And I don't quite understand why. I think they're just, oh no, there's something charming about them.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to come back to that later.
Isn't it?
You might know everything I'm going to do.
His feet are not going that fast.
Yeah, you know, I think that's a change in Ultimate.
Why?
I think in the original his feet did go that. What we're talking about, his feet aren't matching the pitter-patter sound effect.
The little pitter-patter.
I don't think that was an issue before.
You know, I don't like what you're doing to my friends in there. It's messed up. So I'm gonna mess you up. Yeah, that's right. I'm stretching. You got a problem with that? I want to be able to fully enjoy taking you apart without some pulled muscle slowing me down. Okay, now I'm ready. Of course, if you want to run away, please feel free. There's no shame in it. Well, maybe a little shame. You guys don't talk much, do you? Fair enough. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Bam, 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 bam.
Oh, I love this remix.
Oh, okay.
I saw somebody ask, what do you think has held 3D Sonic back and what would you do differently? Ain't that the $1 million question?
Yep.
3D Sonic is always in this conundrum of, like, where, like, the core design principles that Sonic was built on don't translate to the modern day in an especially good way. That being, like, replay, like, the tenets of, like, replay value, like, getting a lot out of a short game by, like, replaying it over and over again and getting better at it. That's, like, not something that's highly valued since, like, 3D came into prominence, like, 25 years ago. So that's one problem. Like, the whole thing is just, like, a lot of games feel like they're built on this contradiction where, like, they have to please, like, the masses because Sonic is this, like, video gaming icon and it has to be accessible. And then they're also trying to do that while simultaneously pleasing the fans, and that's, like, in some cases, what fans want out of a Sonic game are the very things that are going to cause it to review poorly.
Yeah.
Or be inaccessible to less experienced players.
And I agree with Fletcher Reed, they need to pick something and stick with it. Instead of just changing directions completely, instead of refining what they got.
Yeah, like, that's... I'm not nearly as bitter about it as I was at the time, but, like, that's what made Lost World hurt so bad.
Yeah.
Was because, like, you kicked it off with Unleashed, and then you refined it in Colors and Generations, and you had this really good foundation to build 3D Sonic games on, and then they just get bored and go off and do something else.
Yeah.
Sonic, you did it!
Couldn't have done it without you, buddy.
Thanks. Hey, we both deserve some kind of reward.
Yeah, let's go to an amusement park or something.
All right, but one that's, you know, less evil than this one.
So, are all the aliens getting free?
Looks like it. Once the power went off, the locks vanished. I hope Yakker's okay.
I think he'll be fine. You don't think the weapon you were shot with still works?
Not without power flowing to it. I think we're all good.
That's what I like to hear.
Sweet! The tractor beams are gone. The planets are free.
Was there ever any doubt? I mean, really? Great job, buddy.
With all the generators destroyed, we can blow this joint and head home. We did it, dude.
We? I don't remember you fighting off any insane robots.
True. Well, good job to you on inventing a translator that allowed us to speak to the aliens and figure out exactly what we needed to do so we weren't running around the park looking like idiots. Oh no, wait. That was me.
Good point. Either way, we can get out of this crazy place and go home.
Sonic and Tails' friendship in this game,
Looks like
by the way.
They are very fresh.
home too. I think we're in the middle of a party.
The middle? We are the party. I think we're their guests of honor.
Totally.
Sonic just rotates on his head.
Yeah, whenever he feels joy. Like any normal person.
Asteroid token. Critical system.
Yeah, a lot of cutscenes in a row here at the end.
Because he destroyed all my generators. Well, the mind control cannon is full enough for what it has to do. I will have the last laugh.
The last laugh? How is laughing last special? Isn't that like being the slowest one to get the joke?
Yeah, I laugh last all the time. People look at me like I'm an idiot. Forget about it.
That's because you are an idiot.
You talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you. There's nobody else here, so I must be talking to you. Why haven't we fixed your voice chip yet?
Yo, quit busting my batteries over here. I've been working on it all day.
What does that even mean? Oh, never mind. In a few seconds, it won't matter anyway, since the world will have only one thing on its mind.
What's that, boss?
Me. No! This can't be happening! It's backfiring! Impossible! How? Ta-da!
Yo, what do you mean impossible? Your plans have been crushed by Sonic for like, ever. He stops you like it's his job or something. In fact, I can't remember a plan he didn't stop.
What are you talking about? He hasn't stopped all of them.
Name one.
Way to pay attention, pal.
Thank you, buddy! Hey, my voice! It's back! All right!
Ah, there's the sweet sound my auditory processors know and love.
Now I remember why we changed his voice chip. No matter. I may have suffered a setback, but this thing's far from over. I will crush Sonic!
The man gets an A for effort, that's for sure!
Somebody says, would have been cool if the amusement park were built into the moon as an apology for blowing it up.
Yeah.
Well, but the moon wasn't blown up in Shadow, and that was like the closest thing to a direct storyline sequel to Sonic Adventure 2 there is.
Yeah, that's true.
I got a bad feeling about this.
The Sonic series is just inconsistent.
Yep.
When I feel the ground shaking under my feet and see plumes of dust rising and rubble tumbling and aliens running for their lives, yeah, I get a bad feeling. So, how about you and me make like Eggman's hairline and recede?
This isn't joke time. This is running to the space elevator time.
Sorry, couldn't help myself. We're out of here.
Yeah, we're running now.
Well, this song is nice. Yeah, this whole thing is a fantastic concept. I wish we could have gotten something a little more like resembling a full level out of it. But like the visuals of it are still so cool. I feel like this is like in this stage I always like get almost to the end and then eat it. And then have to do the whole thing again.
Oh no. You got Tails this time though.
I don't know if he'll help here.
He's just gonna abandon you.
I'm just gonna try not to eat it. How about that?
I think that's the best course of action. Oh, Night Owl wants to know what's the worst cartoon you've ever seen.
That's a really open-ended question, you know? It's hard to think of, like, just a single worst cartoon.
Yeah. Jeez. 'Cause now I gotta remember everything I've watched.
Oh. Told you. Yep, no Tails assist. Simply don't die, it's easy. Oh yeah. Also, he's in the elevator, that's true. Tails can't help because he's in the elevator.
Yes. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
And then Mr. LO1 wants to know your thoughts on the Donkey Kong Country cartoon.
You know what? I actually like it.
Seriously. Like, we're talking about the CG one.
Yeah, I know. That's the only one.
Yeah, I was about to say, that is the only winner.
When I was younger, I never would have admitted that because I wanted DK Vine to think I was cool.
Of course.
But I actually found DK Vine because of the Donkey Kong Country cartoon. Because, like, I rented it when I was, like, 12. I rented, like, a VHS copy of it.
I mean, the songs do slap pretty hard.
And then I was looking up Donkey Kong Country fan sites on the internet, and I found that one.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, when I was a kid, like, I thought it was fine. I enjoyed watching it. I wasn't offended by it.
It's only disturbing to look at now.
Yeah, it was like
that we know.
The CGI was actually impressive at the time.
Yeah.
So that helped.
Love is stronger than a golden banana.
A lot of the songs were like good in that so bad it's good kind of way.
Yeah.
Which is why they're such memes now, of course.
Which is to say that they're just good.
Yeah, so bad it's good. The best kind of good.
Yeah.
I mean, would I prefer to have a Donkey Kong Country cartoon that, like, has more directly to do with the games? Of course. But, like, you kind of, like, that's kind of just what video game cartoons tended to be like in those days, you know? I'm gonna die again here if I'm not careful. Come on. Okay. Oh.
You did it. You didn't die.
Get this Tails save, not that it'll do me any good. Banana Slammer!
Banana Slavin.
I'm not answering that, Red No! Go to jail!
It can't be. Leaving so soon. There are no lines, and I've saved the best rides for last. At least let me stamp your hand so you can come back in.
I know you're trying to be clever with this whole amusement park pun thing, but it's just coming off lame. So just say you're going to destroy us and stop embarrassing yourself.
Curse you, Sonic! Not only do you foil my plans, but you foil my speeches as well! I work hard on them! No matter, I will destroy you, and I will be victorious! Is that better?
Like a million times better. Thank you.
This robot is special! He's powered by the energy from your little friends! He is invincible! So I'd say it's been nice knowing you, but it hasn't.
I have to admit I'm a little scared. I don't think we can beat this guy.
See you on the ground, buddy.
Huh? Sonic, no!
Just got one last thing to do. As for you...
I was thinking, I thought there was a scene where Tails gets pushed in the elevator.
He didn't abandon you, he was just trapped.
This is a really fantastic final boss, by the way.
I like the robot. It's cute.
Like the fact that
gamer opinion.
I like the fact that it plays on the themes of the game. It uses the like game's core mechanics against you in a creative way, in a very Eggman-y way.
Yeah.
The music is amazing. The only criticism I really have of it is, as amazing as the music is, if you know what you're doing, you can beat it before it really gets going.
Yeah.
Because like the music goes through phases. Like right now it's just threatening, but when you start to really turn things around, it like starts doing this orchestrated remix of Reach for the Stars, and it's just glorious.
That sounds beautiful. I'm sure I've seen you do it.
Oh, so many times.
Yeah. Yeah. There is nothing goofy about those blue eyes. They are very scary and intimidating. I'm very scared. DJ Taboo. If that is her real name.
Yeah, see, we're actually gonna let it play out for a second here.
Let the people drink it in.
Mm-hmm. Try to time this out with the music.
Ooh, I don't think Jade Wisp is here. I'm mad.
Hang on. Love that! And yeah, it is sad Jade isn't here.
Where is Jade Wisp? Jade Wisp. Sorry guys, the stream is cancelled. I'm just really upset about this.
Thanks to the new cartoon, we can assume that Qbot, or would you say Orbot or Qbot? Yeah, Qbot is announcing Eggman's Wisp attacks.
Yeah. Dr. Pendleton, I don't think the Chaos Emeralds are in the game at all, are they?
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Well, they are, when you get all the red star rings, that's when you can transform into Supersonic. And they show up, but there's no plot explanation for them.
Gotcha.
Turned out the lights.
At Eggman's incredible interstellar amusement park, you can feel comfortable knowing your safety is our number one.
Oh, shut up!
This might not end well.
Oh no.
Ah, you know the ending of Super Mario Odyssey?
Yeah.
Sonic did it first, bitches.
Oh shit!
This isn't nearly as involved, but oh, it's so freaking cool.
Are you okay? Man, I can't believe you made it through that.
Like you thought I wouldn't?
The only thing I was thinking about was getting pushed into an elevator.
Well, a hedgehog's gotta do what a hedgehog's gotta do.
Great job, Sonic.
Thanks, but I had a little help during that last part.
He said, thank you for saving us.
You're welcome. Thank you for saving us.
Sonic was just bowing exactly like Knights does there.
That's
I wonder if that was
adorable.
intentional.
Good.
Yep, I finally got all the kinks out. We can talk to them perfectly now. Oh, great. He says, goodbye, my friends, I have to go. Just when I got this thing working.
Better late than never, buddy. Right on.
I noticed, by the way, they still don't look perfect, but like the pre-rendered CGI cutscenes, like this one or the opening, look a whole lot better than the ones that were rendered in engine on the Wii. So I kind of wonder if like they were initially like they were always rendered at a little bit of a higher fidelity, and they could use that source.
You could be onto something.
All right, that was great. There's only like 27 hours of the stream left. I've heard like these credits contain like the original credits and then new credits.
Jesus Christ.
And like the original credits already went on for, I believe, more than 10 minutes.
Oh my god!
So these just kind of go forever. Yeah, I wish we'd see Yacker again.
Yeah, he's a little cutie. I'm a big fan of little cuties.
I do always appreciate like gimmicks where you can like interact with the credits though.
Yeah.
Like Smash Brothers always does.
Oh yeah, those are always a good time.
But man, that was just so much fun.
Yeah, colors is delightful.
I know this is King K's gimmick, and I wouldn't I wouldn't steal that from him. But like he does this series sometimes where he does like learning to love so and so. Like I could so easily do a learning to love Sonic Colors.
Yeah.
Because like I never hated it by any. It was always like a game that I really, really, really wanted to love. And I was always like seeing other people who did love it, and I didn't quite see it the same way that they did, and I was always kind of like frustrated that I felt like Unleashed, which I liked better, was getting quote-unquote overlooked.
Yeah.
But like I think I have a much more nuanced perspective, and I'm better able to like see where people are coming from.
Yeah.
And I still like Unleashed better as a whole. Or maybe I should put that differently. If I have to judge Unleashed on its full campaign, it doesn't hold a candle to Colors. If I can only judge Unleashed on the parts of it that I like, then I do still like it better than Colors. But that's kind of like the nuance that I think I was missing in 2010. Mm-hmm. Like, I understand why, like, if you judge it as a complete package, why Colors is just so much more accessible to people. And I have kind of come to feeling very similarly to how I do on, like, CD.
Yeah.
Where, like, I really love this game. I don't love it to the degree that some people do, but I understand why they do.
Sorry, I wish I had more Sonic opinion.
It's okay. I'm
doing my best.
Yeah, okay. That's a good way of putting it. Unleashed highs are higher, but Colors is consistent front to back.
Yeah.
like, Color's terrible reception has a lot to do with the fact that, like, the way that games are looked at is, like, by reviewers especially, but really by a lot of consumers as well, is, like, this thing that you're gonna buy and you're gonna play through and you're gonna complete one time. And as a game that you're gonna play through one time, and, like, your goal is to get to the end as fast as possible, like, I understand a lot better why Unleashed got a lot of the reviews it did.
Yeah.
Whereas at the time, I was just really, like, frustrated about it, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I was like, you guys are missing this wonderful, wonderful game that I can't stop playing! But, like, they were judging it as a whole and not just judging the good parts of it. Which is fair, that's what a review should do.
I mean, people just were always going to have a hard time getting past the Werehog, you know?
Yeah.
With good reason, probably.
I think if Rangers had the same level of highs as Unleashed and the same consistency as Colors, then it'd really be something special. See, you say that, but, like, that's what Generations is to me.
Yeah.
It's like, I said back in the way back in the Sonic 3 video, I talked about how Sonic 1 was this, Sonic 2 was this, Sonic 3 perfects the formula. And, like, from my perspective, in my opinion, that's exactly how I feel about Generations. Like, it takes what works about Unleashed, it takes what works about Colors, and it, like, improves on both of them. And it's really, like, that's why it's, like I said earlier, it's so unfortunate that, like, after Generations, we didn't get, like, anything that ever followed up to that. Which I guess makes it even more like Sonic 3 in some ways, because that took, like, 23 plus years. Yeah, Sonic games always tend to have trouble. They either have trouble with padding or length. That's another one of those contradictory things, like I was talking about earlier.
I think it's probably better for a Sonic game to be too short than too long.
I would agree, but like I would. That's that fits my taste way better. I would much rather a game be all about the good part of the game and not have a lot of other stuff. Which again is just not often how big like budget AAA video games are done these days.
Yeah.
Haven't really talked about the Wisp much, but like as far as their implementation here goes, I love them too. I don't think they were done very well in Lost World at all, though.
Yeah.
but
a lot about Lost World is not.
Exactly. And for that matter, this is probably a controversial opinion, because saying anything nice about... Man, are the Wisps supposed to do that?
I don't know.
Saying anything nice about Forces is pretty controversial these days. But that'll change in time.
Yeah,
but I think the way the Wisps, like the Wispins, were used in Forces was also quite cool. Like a lot of things about Forces, it didn't exactly hit its potential, but like it was a good concept. And I have found a lot of enjoyment like replaying the Avatar stages, trying out different Wisps. Somebody said, "I hate that you only get to use one." Well, that's why rental avatars are a thing.
Yeah.
Although it is frustrating when I'm like, okay, I want to take like lightning and I don't know, hover into the stage, but like I feel like especially on Switch, I feel like all you ever see are burst wisps.
Yeah. Also, who wants to play as someone else's cat girl? You want to be your own cat girl.
That's true.
It's kind of a mixed bag. Oh, I'm about to fall asleep.
I wonder what percentage of the credits we're through so far.
God, probably like 5%.
I've heard that they go on so long that eventually it runs out of music to play.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit! Are we really gonna sit here for all that?
No, we can stop.
Are we brave?
we can stop if we're out of things to talk about. Well, I'm like, this is definitely, to go back to what we were saying earlier, this is, now that I've played it, I can say confidently, this is a remaster. This is sort of similar to Ocarina of Time 3D on the 3DS, in that it's added a few nice quality of life things. Like, if you didn't like Colors before, this isn't going to change your mind on it by any means. I guess unless you thought it was too difficult, because it's got Tails saved now.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's most diehard Sonic fans' problem with it. But if I'm just glad. I'm glad that it's like more accessible again. I'm glad that people are going to be playing again. Ooh, Kevin Eva, that guy does great work.
Woo!
And it's just like, as a fan, it's always nice to see Sonic and Nacha win, you know.
Yeah.
And, like, even back in 2010, when I didn't really get the hype on Colors, I thought that like, even though I might like Unleashed more, and I might not entirely get the hype for it, like, it's just really nice to see, like, a Sonic game actually getting talked about positively in the press. Because that hadn't happened in so long.
Absolutely.
And so I'm really happy to see that, like, Colors has managed to avoid the curse of 3D Sonic games where they get re-released and they review much worse. Like, it's gotten almost, like, the exact same scores it did before.
Oh, Mr. Elo1 wants to know, would you recommend buying this if you already have it on Wii?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, 100% if you liked it on Wii. I might be a little more iffy on the Switch version. I hear it's got more problems. It runs at 30 frames per second, so it's not nearly the upgrade that this is.
Yeah.
That it is on other platforms. And I also hear that it doesn't have a big day one patch that all the other systems have now. So it's got some problems. Some of which will hopefully be fixed, and some of which can probably not be fixed. But yeah, I guess we'll call it a stream here. But I'm really glad it came out. I'm really glad it happened. I've been looking forward to it. It's been, even though it is just a remaster, it is really nice just to have like another like Sonic, like a traditional Sonic game out on modern systems.
Yeah.
And
giving, new fans a chance to enjoy it.
Yeah, like, we finally have a Sonic game, a 3D Sonic game to recommend that's not Forces on modern systems, you know?
Yeah.
So that's nice. Anyway, thank you guys for being here.
Thank you guys!
Thank you for streaming with me.
Oh, no problem. Sorry, I'm sleepy.
I'm gonna post on Twitter when these credits finally end. We'll see how long it is after this.
Yeah.
It's 9:16 p.m. right now. We'll see how much longer they go on.
Jesus Christ. Thoughts and prayers.
So thank you, everyone. Until next time. Do you want to say your spiel?
Yeah. Everybody have a good night. Drink some water. Do something nice for yourself. Have a good night. And, we'll keep geeking.
Until next time, you guys keep geeking,
and we'll keep geeking.
No, we'll keep critiquing.
No, we'll keep geeking.
Baldy nose hair. That's the best thing I've heard all. Okay, listen, you guys. Sonic and Tails are the lame best friends who named Robotnik Eggman. Eggman is a stupid name, and the fact that the Wisps, also came up with a stupid, lame nickname for Eggman, it connects the protagonists to the people they're protecting.
Yeah, it does.
Sonic loves it because he's lame, but it's the same lame sense of humor that him and Tails share. The joke isn't supposed to be funny. 4D chess.
4D chess.
Keep critiquing.
Keep critiquing!
Good night, everyone.
Have a good night. Bye.